So, good evening. Finally, we're here. Yeah, Wi-Fi issues, bruv. Wi-Fi, no mas. Apologies. Yeah, the internet went down. Bless up, matey. Bless up, Kenny, every time as well. But yeah, chat. Appreciate you all. Yeah. That was a headache. And Kenny Ken was at the game. Yeah, there was people falling over in front of him. Yeah, people falling over in front of him. Matty, we were sitting there ripping. Well, I was going to say ripping our hair out, bro, but you ain't got any. And I see the picture. Bless up your picture you put on your Insta story today, by the way. Bless, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, bless up, bro. Love you, man. All right, real talk. Everyone locked in. Smash the likes up. Make sure you sub to Kenny Ken 1972 on Insta. DJ B can't make it today. Yeah, he's busy. Yeah, and make sure you sub to Matty as well. Yeah, Southern Guna. Yeah, links pinned. Yeah, big up Static. But Kenny, 2 games from greatness, brother.
I can't believe it. But two things I've got to do. This is the West Ham. I know there's some West Ham fans in there, especially like Tony, Hammers TV.
Big up Hammers TV.
I was giving this on the way to the ground by some West Ham fans. You can see it now.
Let me take us out, mate. Let me take me and you out. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is no more BS. This is basically the fans are protesting to get David Sullivan out of the club. They've already got Karen Brady out of the club, and now they want David Sullivan to sell the remaining of his shares now. If any of you guys who are not from the East London area know that David Sullivan's in a whole lot of trouble anyway. I can't go into it for legal reasons, but David Sullivan is basically gone to court to have a story squashed regarding him. But there is something happening. But to all you West Ham fans and football fans in general, we need to get this man out of football. This man ruined Birmingham City, and it's taken him so long, maybe 20 years, to recover from his purchase of the club alongside his late partner, David Gold, and also the awful Karen Brady. She's now left, and now we've got the situation with, David Sullivan. Get this man out of football. To all the West Ham fans, you shouldn't be in a relegation scrap. You shouldn't be in the situation you're in. A lot is down to this man's tightness and his inability to get the right people to the club. So football does not need this man in. To all my West Ham brothers, get this man out of the club. To all people, in football, you don't want men like that in football. So that's my rant.
Well bloody said. Yeah, well said. Big up West Ham. I always like West Ham. Yeah, hopefully Tottenham get banged in about 27 minutes from now, bro.
Nothing sucks worse than having a shit on. I'll tell you that, boy, because it'll ruin a team like that. Newcastle got out from up under it, man, and now West Ham. It's a damn.
Leanne, I love you, babe. Leanne, I love you, baby. Sorry, mate.
It's a damn disgrace that we had to play West Ham in the middle of a relegation scrap yesterday. They shouldn't even be in that position. A club that size, absolute disgrace.
No, it's true. It's true. Leanne, I love you, babes. Yeah, you know what time it is. I love you to pieces. Yeah, she's Spursy. I hope you get banged by Leeds tonight. However, she's been to more Arsenal games than most Arsenal fans. Which is
I'm not sure she wants you to reveal that. Especially
no, I don't care. We've already revealed it, Kenny. Yeah,
it's too late for that, isn't it?
It's too late for that. But no, big up to the club as well. The one thing I'll give the club credit for before we cuss this club at times, yeah, and I do cuss the club, which you're so negative. Yeah, the one thing I'll give credit for this club for, yeah, right there, right fucking there. Yeah, make sure, yeah, you support the Guna Claw Trust. Yeah. Our fallen soldier looking down at us. Yeah, bless him. Bless him every time, and bless you, Liam. Yeah, you're Tottenham and you go everywhere. Inter Milan away, Atleti away, Spain away. Now, she was on the FaceTime with me and us. Yeah. When we beat Atleti. Yeah, at home. She was in Benidorm with a load of Sunderland, Arsenal fans from Sunderland. Fucking that make sense. Yeah, imagine being from Sunderland and supporting Arsenal. Why are you, Geordie Fuggers? Yeah, you're not Geordies, bruv, you're Mackhams. Yeah, however, yeah, bless up to you. Leanne, and she'd say the trust, anyone wants to donate to that, make sure you fully do that, please. Yeah, she takes disabled kids to a game at home, every single fucking home game. Yeah, and she's done that for years. Liam, fucking love you, babe.
If Arteta botched this with 2 games to go, Clark's gonna come down and say it's time to go. He's gonna come back and say it's time to go.
The ghost of Claude will be like, it's time to go.
Sure, we can't watch it up. But you know, Lee, you're talking about our great clubs, and let's remember. We're in the Champions League final. Who knew? And there's a situation. There's fans who are in who are season ticket holders who are applying for the final. Obviously, the ones who've been to the most away games have already bought their tickets. They bought £70 tickets, and that they have now. Yes, they're now in a situation where all they've got to do is book their travel. I think a lot of them have booked travel, and some of them have booked travel for the club. But the fans who are in Category 2. We're told they were meant to get an email today.
Oh, wow. Tell us more, Kenny, please. Any of the cheap seats at the back, pick your ears up and listen to Kenny Ken.
As we speak, the fans who are in Category 2, it is now, the time is 22:08, and they still haven't received their email telling them whether they're successful or not, or whether they're going to go on standby. Now, for those who are successful in Category 2, they'll be able to buy their tickets tomorrow by about 1 p.m., between 12 and 1 p.m.
How much?
Guess what?
Can you tell them how much?
So guess what? Those people, a lot of people in Category 2 still have not received their email to know either way. Wow. And I'm not going to mention their names. There's people we know, but when it's high profile gooners who are asking whether they received an email, and these emails still haven't been sent out, that's not great from Arsenal Football Club. Now, I know it's a massive decision. I know you've got to think about, the situation that some Arsenal fans may look at the prices. I know UEFA is saying that it's £950 and it's 750, and then from 750 it goes all the way down to 180, and it's got the fans first 70. Now, the fans first 70. I don't think that by the time the club make their mind up, there'll be many £70 tickets. And I don't think there'll be many €180. So fans who want to go to the game are going to be left with tickets for £950. Wow. And that's in the non-restricted view.
That's off the club website, by the way.
No, it's UEFA website. It's not UEFA.
Arsenal website via UEFA, yeah.
And to get your ticket, you get a code from UEFA for you to purchase your ticket. You've got to purchase it on the UEFA website. So, and it's for a first come, first serve basis. And then if you qualify for a ticket, you'll be able to use the Arsenal travel there and back. So basically £859. Basically, you've got to make your way down to Luton Airport Parkway. You get a flight out in the morning of the match, and straight after the match, you get back to England on the next early hours of the next morning in time for any sort of parade. So that's great. But if you've got £859, again, good luck to you. Also, anyone who's interested in a screening, no information has been given yet because they haven't decided or sent out the ballot for the tickets. So Arsenal Football Club, congratulations.
Well done. Well done to them. Standing ovation for the classiest club, apparently, in the Premier League. Yeah, well done, mate. Yeah, well done. Well done. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, classiest club. Scumbag club. Yeah, they don't give a fuck about you, so don't give a fuck about them, innit? Yeah, real talk. Yeah, it's a disgrace. Kenny, you've been to a lot of games this season. You've been to a lot of games in your entire life, yeah? Right? The fact that you have to go into a ballot Yeah, it's a disgrace in
Yeah, but
itself.
it was the same with the League Cup final.
Yeah, it's a disgrace. You have to go into a ballot to go to the League Cup final, Kenny. Kenny, you've been everywhere.
Yeah, but But the fact is, you've got rules are rules. I always think that if you go to a lot of away games, you should get the priority. I've got no problem with that. I've got no problem with the ballot. But the situation is, there seems to be a mix-up, something between either UEFA or Arsenal Football Club. Either way, information's not going out. Now, don't get me wrong. There's going to be a few Arsenal fans who want to, renew their season tickets and save money up for their season tickets and put the money for their season tickets. They can't do two things at once. There are going to be some Arsenal fans who think, I can't pay £950 to watch us play, plus another £1,000 and a bit to, to go out there. Even though it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, it's one of those things where you've got to think about it. At the end of the day, it's not Arsenal fans' fault. It's not the club's fault. UEFA is not UEFA's fault, because at the end of the day, it is the European Cup, and you've got to take the final around the whole world. But again, I do blame the situation where football fans are seen as cash cows. I blame the authorities, the travel companies. I blame the hotels, and I blame the Hungarians, because I don't know, the fact that they haven't had a festival like this for a long, long time, they're squeezing out football fans. They don't understand that a lot of football fans aren't multi-millionaires. It's the players are multi-millionaires. The executives are multi-millionaires. The fans are just ordinary people who could be like a brain surgeon or a dustman. But they all have a passion for Arsenal. And you're not thinking this through, but, money talks in football.
Kenny, did I hear you say correctly? So how did it work to go to the stadium to watch the game? I want to make sure I heard that.
Well, Matty, if you wanted to go and watch Arsenal now,
question, mate.
If you and Lee want to go watch Arsenal,
sorry to cut over you, Kenny. You mean, you can bun your AI, bruv, yeah? I see you in real time, yeah? I see North, I see whining and that, yeah? So you two can hold that, yeah? Fuck Man City. Sorry, Kenny.
Anyway, it's an Arsenal channel.
Fuck off.
It's highly likely that we'll be having a spoils. Mind you, you've got the Carabao Cup at least, but at the end of the day, let's not be humble. Let's be as
stay humble, eh?
As Holland says, stay humble. We're going to stay humble until we don't have to be humble. But yeah, back to what you said, Matty.
He ain't got no courage anyway. He's a Liverpool fan from Croydon.
Yeah, that's right. But back to your question. If you're an Arsenal fan right now, get yourself a red membership. And the reason I'm asking yourself get a red membership, one, you got a chance of getting tickets if you're how do I say it, a qualified and paid up member of the club. And also, say someone like me, a season ticket holder, can't go to a game, and we want to give you the ticket. Unless you're a member, we can't transfer it to you. So it's a situation now. If you're an Arsenal fan and you want to go and watch a game wherever you are in the world, stop going up to people like myself and saying, oh yeah, it's my dream to go and watch Arsenal. Can you get me a game? I can't help you. And I can't put you in touch with people if you do not have a membership. If you have a membership, then I could put you in touch with the right people who are more able to help you than I am. But until you've got a membership, don't bother me asking me for tickets. I can't help you. It's not my fault. There are no tickets that are going to go on general sale. It's not happening anymore. The club is sorting that because too many people have been moaning about not getting tickets. And what's happened is that we're in a situation where everything's digital now. Even away games are digital. And you need to get yourself a membership. It's £35 a year, and you've got to renew it every year. They're not going to ask you. You've got to renew it yourself. So if you want to watch Arsenal, be a fully paid up member or watch it at home.
No, well said. Listen, standing ovation for Kenny Ken, yeah? And listen, this club is a disgrace at times. It's so good in certain ways, yeah? Right? And Leanne's in the chat. Leanne, I love you, babe. Yeah, I love you, yeah? And I need you at that game. So we can start a GoFundMe page real quick to get you to the fucking game. Yeah, because you've been everywhere. Yeah, you were in Milan. You were sending me videos of you in Inter. Yeah, Atleti away, Sporting away. You've been everywhere. Yeah, you're a fucking Tottenham fan. You've been to more games than most Arsenal fans. Yeah. Why? Because you're keeping your fucking dad's legacy going. Yeah. And it's so nice to see. And Kenny, I know you were closer with Claude than I was, but it's fucking Matty. We all know Claude. They're these scousers that I fucking met. They were like, yo, that fucking Claude, he was a fucking. I said, he's the only Arsenal fan that could walk down the Seven Sisters, yeah, in his colours. Nobody would punch him up. They wouldn't. Nobody would punch him up. Yeah, because he's a nice geezer, bruv. Yeah, and it was just like, it's real. Lily, if you want to go to the final, yeah, we'll set a GoFundMe up. Text me if you want. Yeah, we'll set a GoFundMe up. Yeah, this community, yeah, is lit. Yeah, but at the same time, this football club are taking the wholesale piss out of people. Yeah, and it's sad in a way, but I also understand it in a way. As a business side of it, I get it. Yeah, but in the real ones, we're going to see these dickheads sat at the ground that have never been to a game all season, yeah, and they're going to turn up. Yeah, we'll see like KSI. Oh, you got a book that the inwards. Yeah, nobody cares, bruv. Yeah, how many games you been? Was you in the away end? Yeah, Kenny, me and Sal see Spike Lee at Chelsea away. Yeah, Spike Lee, madman, bad man actor.
You're going to see a lot of people. You're going to see a lot of people doing it. Like, obviously,
yeah, all the celebrities. Who's that? Anne Hathaway or whatever her fucking name is. Yeah, she'll be there.
Shakira be there. Shakira be there. Yeah,
all of me there. She'll probably be performing. She'll probably be performing there. They'll probably pay her to be there.
What about what's his name? The tennis player. God, I got his name.
Rafa Nadal.
Nadal. Yeah, he'll be there. He'll be there. He'll be there.
Hey, but that's the situation. You're going to see a guy.
It's annoying, man. Yeah, because it's like people like Kenny that have gone everywhere. Yeah, and I know you don't do all the aways, Kenny, yeah, but nobody fucking cares, bruv. You've been going how long? 35, 40 years, 50 years? Well, not 50 years, you're not that old.
Unfortunately, you've got to remember one thing. When it comes to supply and demand, it's a first come, first serve basis. And
no, it's not. It's not a first come, first serve basis. Yeah, it's if you have influence.
Yeah, but
and I hate that.
Officially it is. But
officially but on paper, it ain't.
I remember one thing. If you've got a situation where the football club have got an allocation of 16,828 tickets, and Tom Hiddleston, yeah, he's another one who's probably never beaten a game. His wife.
Piers Morgan's son will be there.
Yeah, but
who's the twat that does the fucking Capital Radio? What's his name? Capital Radio, that dickhead. Yeah, he was that Soft Cell. Do you remember Soft Cell back in the day? What's his fucking name? The son. What's his name? What's his fucking name?
You're talking about Ross Kemp.
Yes, not Ross Kemp.
Ronan Kemp.
Ronan Kemp. Yes.
Yeah,
but he'll be there. He'll be there. They'll all be vlogging.
Whether you like about, whether you think of Piers Morgan owns 3 season tickets, so he's hardly he's probably going to afford it. But you think about, there are Tom Hiddleston is another one. He actually was doing a little video for Arsenal, and he had a cheeky request for a Champions League ticket with another YouTuber. But there's a couple of people. I'm not going to mention him because I've got a lot of respect for him, and I like what he does. I really like what he does. But I'm not going to mention his name. I'm going to give you a clue. He's become famous in the last couple of years because he's been doing street music and he's street DJ. And one of his mates is a tall guy that does grime. Now, I'm not mentioning their names, but it's funny how I've never seen them at games. They're at the Carling Cup final. One of the guys said, I couldn't get a ticket for a game. And a certain friend of mine, I won't mention his name because it's embarrassing, decided he had a ticket for him. Now, it's highly likely that those two are going to be in Budapest.
Big up Albert, bro. Big up Albert. Bless up Albert every time. Keir Starmer will be there, 100%.
He's the Prime Minister. He's a gooner as well. But I've got no problem with it.
But he's not allowed to stand with the normal fans.
Yeah, he's bodyguards
because he's on a So we'll give him an executive box because it's unsafe.
Yeah,
Shut up.
What I'm trying to say right now is since the like I said the conception of the Premier League, you had a situation where more and more celebrities are getting into football, and the as the years go by, you're in a situation where less fans are going to have tickets. Fans who can't afford it anymore or just can't get to games. But let me tell you something now. If you're a celebrity and you have the right connections, don't worry about, going home and away. Don't worry about doing the hard yards over 50 years. Just smile and wink and you get your ticket. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Say the right things. Yeah. Know the right people. It's not what you know, it's who you know. It's the same in every walk of life. We get that. We understand that. We're older lads here. Yeah, we understand that. Yeah. But at the same time, yeah, Leanne, if you're sitting in the chat, baby, yeah, swear down, yeah, text me. I'll fully set a GoFundMe page up. I need you at that final. Yeah, I need you at that final. Win, lose, whatever, nobody cares. I need you at that final, babe.
Yeah, Lee, Matty, I've got a reply.
They watch it.
This is live.
They watch everything, mate.
This is live.
Hey, Arsenal, go suck yourself. Yeah, go suck yourself.
No swearing, Lee, because, like I said,
sorry.
This is
Kenny.
a children-only show. Live exclusive. I'm not going to give you my real name, but I'm going to read it out live and exclusive. That's if I can read. I'm sure I can still read. Matty, this is for you as well. Thank you.
Got the goggles on, Kenny.
I've got the goggles on. Lee, let me have the stage. I know I'll be saying thank you.
Kenny, I'll put you full stage. I'll put you full stage. Go on, go.
All right. This is from the club, and I received this at 8 minutes to 8. Dear blah, blah, blah. Thank you for your UEFA Champions League final ballot application. Your application has been placed on standby, which means your application will remain within the system should you make the previous sales windows. All right, let's go and read this again. Your application has been placed on standby, which means that your application will remain within the system should uptake in the previous sales windows not fulfill the allocation. Should this be the case, the lead member in your application will be contacted by email. All those who are on standby who have given access codes will have the opportunity to purchase a first-come, first-served basis. Standby window entrants will be eligible to purchase tickets should they become available from 1 p.m. on Friday, the 15th of May, until 1 p.m. Monday, the 18th of May. All tickets and sales faces are subject to availability. We're pleased to share that you have priority access to tickets for the screening of the final at the Emirates Stadium. Full details, including ticketing information, will be shared shortly. Thank you for your continued support. Lots of love, Arsenal Football Club. They didn't say lots of love. They said Arsenal Football Club. So basically, I'm first in the queue to watch it in a big screen on the 30th of May, but I'm standby for the real thing. So I think Leanne's already got standby as well. So that's probably the reason why we're so late in the day getting tickets. So I'm expecting Aaron and DJB to get the same in email, or maybe the bad news. But I repeat, at 8 minutes to 8, Arsenal Football Club finally got in touch with me to tell me I'm a priority to watch it on a big screen and stand by for the real thing. Thank you. Lots of love, Kenneth.
This club's a disgrace, bro. Yeah, it's a disgrace. Yeah, I get it from a business side of it, yeah. But at the same time, people like you, Kenny, yeah, you deserve VIP treatment. You're straight there, bro. Yeah, Liam, straight there. Yeah, DJB, straight there. Yeah, John, you met John. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's been going 55 fucking years, bro. It's like,
Kenny, how many away matches have you not been to this year?
well, I've been. So the thing is that I've always been told I'm not got enough points, so I get my aways through membership, not through like the club. I get it through a supporters club. So that's how I get the games. But if you go and look at my points are that high, and I've got no problem with that. I'm glad that my mate Roger, like Joe and all the people that are in Priority One, Gary, like I said, Rob, all those guys I spoke to yesterday got tickets to the final. They got the £70 tickets. I'm so glad they're there because
right, my boy Ryan,
Ryan as well, because Ryan they've done the hard yards.
Yeah, he's been everywhere. He's missed 3 games this season.
So they've done the hard yards, but the fact is that it just shows you one thing, that whenever there's a final, please stop giving tickets to a UEFA family, FA family, the Football League family. The tickets should be distributed between the 2 participating clubs. It's only fair.
67k stadium, we got 16.8 each.
Yeah.
Where's the rest of them going, bro?
You know what?
Now at the 16.8, yeah, you got 1,000 that go to the players, where they're going to give their families. Then you got 1,000 that go to these little influencers. Yeah, so now that's 14.8. Yeah, now you're in a fucking ballot, brother. You've been everywhere, Kenny. Yeah, John's been everywhere. DJ's been everywhere. Yeah, these people have been everywhere. Leanne's been everywhere. She don't even fucking support Arsenal. She's supporting her dad. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah. All right, Leanne, text me, yeah? I'll set a GoFundMe up. We're getting you to fucking... I swear, I'll get you to Budapest. Now, I swear down there. Yeah, but if you want, it's up to you. I don't want to put it on you. Yeah. I need that woman in Budapest. Yeah. She's been fucking everywhere, bro. Matty, you seen it when I showed that she was at Inter Milan, Atleti, Sporting Lisbon. Yeah, she's been home and away. She's like... Yeah, and listen, the club are good at so many different things. Yeah, like big up Amy as well. Yeah, my girl Amy lives around here. Her dad passed away. They put him in the match day program, and they read his name over the tannoy system. Yeah, for the Bournemouth game. Yeah, when it comes to shit like that, Arsenal are classy. When it comes to shit like this, they take the fucking piss, mate.
Yeah, but
it's annoying. It's annoying, lads.
You got to remember one thing. It's not the club's fault. I don't blame the clubs. I blame the rules. It was the same when I got a ticket to Paris 20 years ago. I've done my European Cup final. So if Father Times pats me on the shoulder and says, right, you can join the rest of your family up in the sky, at least I've been. But it was the same situation 20 years ago. I'm just saying right now, if you're a football fan right now, I'm saying, Matty, I know you're going to want to come to England to come and see us and have a few games. We'll go out with you. You could do a documentary on us. You ain't getting in that stadium, mate, unless you've got a red membership. So if you're going to take in a game, get a red membership. That's my advice to you.
I'd be going to a championship game if I was coming over there because I already know.
Mate, go watch them K Dons.
Go down and watch that.
No, Liam, they were class. Yeah, Liam, they were fucking sick. Yeah, they were sick. And this is why it fucking winds me up about this football club, yeah? Because it's like, when it comes to certain things, this club is so classy. But then when it comes to shit like this, it's like, you've literally just priced out 99% of the people. Yeah, I shared the screen the other day for the tickets on their website. Yeah, restricted view, 750 fucking euro.
That's sports in general now. It's just not just the Champions League. This World Cup situation over here is dire. I mean, anybody that's in the States will tell you, anybody in the chat in the States would tell you these World Cup prices are unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is what across the board. NFL, NHL, baseball, basketball, cricket. You didn't even get that after at some point. They start taxing you for that. bro. I'm telling you that people, it's just greed greed upon greed upon greed upon greed. I'm telling you, it's getting worse and worse. And as we talked about this earlier this year, the common man and woman, the average Joe, is priced out of going to these games. You can't pay 25. The days of $35, $45, $65 tickets to a sporting event is over. Go look at it for anybody wrestling, boxing, Kenny. So, you know, any sports.
Yeah.
You know, it's top dollar. It's about top dollar, and they take about 60 to 70% of allocated tickets, and they give them out to corporate donors and posh and all that. So when you watch the Champions League, you're only really watching the two corners of the actual stadium with fans. The rest of them are just people that, you know, corporate shields. You know, but you know, it's sad to see. It's sad to see that that's the way sports is going. You know,
yeah.
You could take a fella. We talk about all this time when we watch league, French league, and all these things. You see kids, La Liga. You know, you saw the dude fixing the sandwich at the game the other day.
Oh yeah, when he was doing the queso, pan, the hamon, mantequilla. Yeah, he was like making up the fucking food at half time, bro.
Yeah,
that's a Champions League game, by the way.
That's how it's supposed to be. The average person is supposed to be there enjoying themselves.
Yeah, but that's but in Spain, mate, yeah, it's different in Espanol. Yeah, in Espanol, different. Yeah, because these fuckers don't pay, bro. Yeah, they're like, nah, we ain't paying. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. In England, they'll pay.
Yeah, just shut it down.
In America, they'll pay. Australia, they pay. Canada, they pay. Yeah, them 4 countries are buried beyond belief, by the way. Yeah, sorry to break your hearts, guys. Yeah, but at the same time, it's annoying because it's like the Premier League gets more eyes on it than anyone. But you ask the average fucking fan around the world, yeah, from any country around the world, oh yeah, the Premier League. Oh, really? So what's the most exciting league? What's the league that you really want to tune into? Ain't the fucking Premier League, mate. Yeah, is McDonald's the best restaurant? Has the most people every day and get served up. So McDonald's is the best restaurant, right? Nope. So cool. Just because the Prem has the most eyes on it, don't mean it's the best one. Yeah, and that's the problem. Yeah, they have done such a great marketing scheme there for the last 30 odd years. Fair play to him. Yeah, if we own business, Kenny, Matty, chat, we'd do the same shit. Yeah, but at the same time, the Premier League is fucking rubbish. Kenny, how many years have I sat here? I said to you, Kenny, why the fuck do you still keep going? You're like, I love live football. You say it every year. Say it every week. I'm like, Kenny, fuck it off, man. It's boring.
Yeah, but Lee, I hear
you love watching live football. And I hear
Lee, look, if I was there yesterday, and if I bottle up,
people falling over in front of you.
Yeah, people falling in front of me. You know, Positive Dan. I had Julian 2 rows behind me with league judges. That Positive Dan was there, and it was so funny, right? Because he had his camera out. I said, he was 4 rows in front. I said, Daniel, put your camera away. He looked around. He went, okay. And then he was standing in the chair, jumping up and down. So I went up behind him, and I got his legs. And I bet he's thinking, and I picked him up. He's thinking, please let it be Ken. Please, or because he knows I'm the only one because he's a big lad. I'm the only one I can carry him. So he looked around. He went, he looked around, relieved it was me, innit? And then we started hugging. And we did a little video together. You can't bottle them up. And then you think about Tuesday. I think the best atmosphere I've been, you know, when I've attended games at Highbury was in 1988. When I was just about to turn 15, when we got to Little's Cup final, beating Everton 3-1. Highbury was rocking, all right? The ground was rocking, outside was rocking. No one wanted to go home, just wanted to be there because we got to a final at Wembley. It was, I know you're going to say it's only the Little's Cup, but it meant something. I haven't seen the atmosphere like that until Tuesday. So when the final whistle goes, you bottle that up, and then on the way to the ground, the whole ground was like submerged with human beings. who support Arsenal. You can't bottle that up, and then you look at the way the noise levels.
Yeah, the atmosphere and all that. Yeah, it's mad.
Like,
if he was at the ground when we fucking played that against that lady, and the coach is coming in.
Yeah.
You was there. That was like 2 hours before kickoff, bro. That's the best atmosphere since FC Con. Remember when they're still in the stadium? We was there. Remember they're still songs. Bro, I swear down, that Atleti game, I that's the game that I want to be at. That's the game that I miss. Yeah, it's like I don't want to go to games. I genuinely don't. I couldn't give a fuck. Yeah. I love the club, but I hate the club at the same time. It's not the club I supported. Yeah, this is the club I supported. Yeah, but at the same time, for you to live it and be there, growing up in the area from little, longer than I have, and actually growing up there, to see what this club has become, and to still have the energy to go to games. Kenny, I'm like that to you. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know how you still do it, bro. Yeah, because it's not the club we started growing up supporting, bro. Yeah, when big up KC, when like you could like they were hanging out the fucking like changing room windows and all this shit, and you can meet them, and it's different now, isn't it? And I get that, and I understand that, yeah. But at the same time, it's been infiltrated by fucking losers, bro. Yeah, and celebrities. Yeah, and it's annoying for me. Yeah, it's annoying. That's why I say to you, Kenny, fuck it off. But you can't. I get that. Yeah, I get that. I ain't going to tell you what to do. Yeah, however, I'll tell you what to do. And then you go, fuck off. I love live games. Yeah, and I get it. I know you. Match day is your day. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm going to shut up. Yeah, I'll say too much. Kenny, I fucking love you, bruv. Yeah, I love you so much, man. Yeah, but it's like, for me, it was just like, I'm just bored of watching this shit, bro. Now I'm just bored of it. And you've been all the way fucking through from before I was born. Now, and it's like, how you still do this now, Kenny, and still have the same energy, if not more. Yeah, and I see how happy you was. Yeah, at West Ham. I shared the Insta. Yeah, and to see you happy on the fan cam, like, just talking and knowing you in general makes me happy. I fucking love you. Yeah, like a brother. You're like my older brother that I never had. Yeah, and it's like, it's annoying when we see shit like this club are doing about ballots, not sending this. Oh, it's 960, then it's 750 restricted view. And it's like, come on, man. Like, don't price out the fucking real ones, innit? It's annoying for me. It's so annoying, man. It's fucking annoying, bro. I'll shut up on that bombshell.
What about that game yesterday, man? What about that game yesterday? I'm gonna tell y'all like this.
But Martin Odegaard changed the game.
Yeah, but one Mikel Arteta can't pull a stunt like he pulled yesterday at the end of the month. I'll tell you that.
Hey, how's the dibbly doubly going? He was a dibbly, not a doubly.
He was a doubly yesterday.
Hey, mate, dibbly or a doubly, Kenny? Tell us.
Mate, take the floor, mate.
Yeah, was it a dibbly or a doubly yesterday, Kenny?
Doubly yesterday, brother.
Doubly, dibbly. We don't care. We're top of the fucking league.
But you know what, man? That's what I told you this on the broadcast yesterday. Trossard's the type of player, if he's in form, he's in form. But if you get him out of form, then he has to get himself back in form. And that year, we were 8 points clear. To this day, I go to the grave saying I think if he played that in that period, instead of Jesus, we probably walk away as champions that year because he was on form. But yesterday was exactly what the doctor ordered yesterday. And I know we give Odegaard hell, but Odegaard did something yesterday. He took his time. He looked up and he actually made the damn pass.
Yeah, facts.
Because he could have shot.
I've watched the clip of that back.
If you watch it back over,
like 2 minutes. It's like 2 minutes. But we kept the ball for about 2 minutes. Yeah, and it was like passing around, boring. But then he just dropped the shoulder. Yeah, boom, gone. And it's like, okay, when we're watching it in real time, it's like we don't really like that guy. Yeah, I don't anyway. Fucking me shit. Or dear God. Yeah, Odegaard. Yeah, Harry. Let's have Harry. He's Norwegian. He goes in the bar, Spursy bar. I'm like, come claim your boy, bruv. Yeah, take him back to Norway, bruv. He's shit. And he's like, we don't claim him. Yeah, he goes, but I like him. He goes, but Holland. He loves Holland, right? But at the same time, you know, he did change the game in terms of he set the goal up. And this is what I'm saying, yeah. It's like Champions League. I don't like 29. That motherfucker, yeah, came off the bench, trapped the ball, took the baddest touch in the world, and boom. Yeah, when I say bad, I mean good. Yeah, and bang, 1-0 Sporting Lisbon away. Hold that. Yeah, they've all played a part.
Hey, look at the pass yesterday from Rice to was it Odegaard? I think it was the give and go. It was off the give and go. Yeah, it was. It was the give and go. It was, and the Rice had a lot of work to do, you know, through traffic to get that pass to him. It just fell away. We needed to fall yesterday. But see, the underlying issue for me, gentlemen, and I, you know, after the high came down, because I was on the high yesterday after that game. When the high came down, I went back last night and rewatched it. All I kept thinking about was this manager almost committed career assassination yesterday. There was no need. There was no need for him. I know. There was no need for him when Ben White came off to not put mascara on. There was no reason not to say, you know what, let's just put mascara on and leave it be. And instead, he goes to Kenny, the circle of friends, and he went to find a friend in Zubamendi, and he thought he had a friend in Zubamendi yesterday, and Zubamendi was about to cost him the title on live television.
And at least he rectified that, to be fair. But at the same time, he had to.
He had to. And then put Declan Rice at right back. You know, I'm getting a text from DJB yesterday. He's texting me in the middle of the game. He's like, am I seeing things? Am I seeing Declan Rice at right back? I say, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes. I mean, those are the kind of decisions when we sit here, when we talk, when I criticize and chastise his manager, that is part and parcel of what I'm talking about. When we are in a situation, all we need is 3 points. I kept saying it yesterday. What are we going to do? We need 3 points. 3 points.
Just win the game. Win
the game. And everything has to be proper. You cannot make these kind of mistakes in these games. And see, this is what I was cautioning you about with Burnley this weekend. Yeah, on paper, it looks like we're supposed to beat Burnley on paper. On paper, if you look, yeah, we probably should. But is he going to make that kind of mistake we saw yesterday in another form? Will he say, you know what? We don't need Victor. We'll put Odegaard at striker. We'll put Trossard at striker. He's done it before. We'll put striker at Trossard at striker. Let's see how that works out. Will he start dibbly dobbling? You know, in the last 2 games here down the stretch, because yesterday we got very fortunate yesterday, because I know we talked about that. I know people the talk of the day is that VAR decision, but in that VAR decision, Lee, what did I say on the broadcast yesterday? When they ran the VAR, I said, Lee, there's 3 fouls in this. I'm looking at 3 fouls.
Yeah.
Which one is the referee?
Declan.
Yeah. I said, which one is the referee? Actually, it's 4. Which one is the referee going to go with today here? Because the goalkeeper, West Ham's goalkeeper, falls over Magalhaes because he's slumped down low.
Yeah, he's twerking like he's at carnival.
Raya's getting held. Behind Raya, you had Declan Rice. You had that one. And it was another one that I can't remember now, but it was another one there as well. Somebody was holding somebody's jersey. And I said, well, the referee, if he looks at this, because sometimes these referees, they'll go for one thing and see another. And that's what I was scared of yesterday. I said, well, if he goes to this and sees Declan Rice.
As soon as he went to the camera, mate, we know he's overturning it.
Well, they say now
because we were fuming on the watch along, yeah.
Well, they said
when he went camera, I was like, "Yo, relax, it's done."
Lee, they said that I was listening to some commentary, and they said reportedly he looked at that VAR. He looked at it 17 times.
Yeah, and that right there tells you it's not a clear and obvious error. So we got lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then people want to talk about PGMOL. Oh, Arsenal robbed. No, guess what, mate? Yeah, it weren't a clear and obvious error. They can't have Tottenham get relegated. It wasn't the founder members.
Lee, but see, it's the thing though, Lee. You look.
It was a foul though. It was
a foul. That one on Declan Rice. If it would have been just a run-off regular game, we probably paid the price for that. And I want to caution people. I'm gonna say it right here today. I want to caution everybody, because I don't hear anything else about any refereeing decisions going forward, because we got off the hook yesterday. Kenny. There's gonna come a point here where we might need a call. They may recall that call yesterday.
Well, you know, I was watching Sky Sports, and they're doing like they do a sort of ref watch with Jay Boyfried and the exit referee Dermot Gallagher from Oxford, but he supports Park of Ireland. What he said is that if Raya caught the ball, then what will happen is that West Ham would have had a penalty.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yep.
You look at the phases of play. You've got Trossard holding a player, you've got Odegaard holding a player, you've got Declan Rice holding Mavropanos.
Yep.
And he's got him in a rugby tackle, so he can't get the ball. So and Pablo's getting fouled as well. He got the first foul was Trossard on Pablo. That was actually, but what's happened is that you can't, because the ball wasn't in play in terms, like I said, Bowen didn't have to take the corner. You can't give a foul. You can't do anything, because at the end of the day, the ball's not in play. You can book and you can caution it, because that's what referees do. Whenever there's a corner, the first thing referee would do before he says, come on, play on, he'll go and stop the pulling. And then when the ball's coming, the pulling starts again. So basically what's happening, there was the pulling, and then when the ball's in the air, there's still the pulling, but the first foul they seen was Pablo on Raya. But if Raya caught the ball, would have been in deep trouble, because he'll be a booking. It could have been a sending off, because say Mavropanos has got a clear head and goal and Declan Rice is holding him, that's a red card.
Yeah.
So in the instance where that was a foul, but then there's another one as well. Match of the day yesterday in the UK. I'm sure you've watched it or seen clips of it. They had a refereeing expert in, and basically what they were trying to say is that they said that he was saying that the laws of football are trying to introduce a new law where basically players are not allowed in the 6-yard box until the ball's actually left the foot of the taker. So basically, you've got the penalty box, but in terms of 6-yard box, no one's allowed in there except for the goalkeepers. The goalkeeper has first dibs, and then what will happen is that then you can make your runs.
Yeah,
that way you eradicate all the nonsense we saw yesterday with basically an indirect free kick for us or 2 penalty situations. So that's the thing that they're talking about, is bringing that rule in. And I don't know, because you look at the game against Man United's first game of the season.
Yeah. That was another.
Their goalkeeper was held by our players. One of them, Calafiori. Calafiori scores a tap-in. And then what about the goal we scored against remember Aston Villa, who were playing well, by the way, in that first half? They get a goal from Gabriel. Gabriel's all over Martinez. The ball goes in the back of the net. Tell me the similarities between that situation and what we got yesterday.
Yeah.
Who looked more fouled, Raya or those 2 goalkeepers?
Yeah. But see, this is what I'm saying, Kenny. I think I think I read somewhere they're supposed to be instituting something about this situation on corners in the World Cup. So if it's going to the World Cup, at some point you'll see it in leagues anyway. But I told you, but we talked about this at the beginning of the year. I told you next year I hope we enjoy this set piece routine and stuff, because we're not going to be able to get away with this stuff, and nobody's going to be able to get away with it, because it's out of control. I mean, when you see all these players getting held and pulled, and when we came up playing Kenny, that was a foul, flat foul.
Yeah, well, definitely. But if you notice that we're in a lot of games, and it probably started with the Newcastle situation where we're doing short. We're actually like varying our routine, and it's now short corners, because what's happening now is the referees are watching everything. They're watching us blocking the keeper, us blocking the first defender, because everyone's marked zonal. So when you zonal mark, what will happen is that the defending team isn't doing the holding; it's the attacking team's doing the holding. So their best player can come around the back and get a header. If you look at the situation, because we were blocking off West Ham, the smallest player in the field, Trossard, forces a save from Hermiston, and then from another rebound he hits the bar.
Yeah,
but that's all because of like the block play, how we benefit from it. But I noticed you touched on quite a few things, in terms of like that substitution. I mean, Declan Rice.
What was your reaction in the stadium yesterday when you saw that? What was your reaction when you saw that?
People were aghast. But we're already angry with the old situation where Declan Rice, he actually led to the injury. He actually led to the incident that caused White's injury, because Declan Rice lost his jaw. He lost his jaw, and Benjamin White has to come, get involved with Somerville. He comes off worse because he's been injured. He's thinking about the injury rather than going in fully committed. When you don't go in fully committed, we're always being told, if you don't go fully committed and the other player's committed, you're going to get injured. You're either going to get a broken leg or you're going to get ligament damage. That's what you've always been taught in football. If you go 50-50, when you get the impact and you both go together, it's highly likely both of you will come out unscathed. But if you're not 50-50 and you're anything less than 50%, you're going to get injured. Summerfield was committed. Benjamin White was thinking about previous injuries, probably thinking about the Champions League final. He got injured. And I'm not blaming Benjamin, because a lot of us would do it. It takes, the day, football's all about getting past players, scoring goals, scoring passes. It's not about that heavy impact, but you've got to, own your right to play. But Declan Rice lost his jaw there. But as soon as we saw the substitution, our first instinct was, come Mascara, get on the field. When we saw Zubimendi, we were aghast, because we knew what was going to happen. We knew that Zubimendi was going to play in the middle, and that Declan Rice was the obvious candidate. He played right back, because that's what he did with Partey. The minute Declan Rice came out of that centre situation, Fernandes got on the ball. Souček was winning his duels, and it was a situation where Souček was winning the battle, and West Ham were able to get some sort of control of that game. They were able to get Bowen in the game, because Fernandes now had space. He was able to either get the ball out to Bowen, he would get it out to Wan-Bissaka, and Diouf came in the game as well from the left-hand side, because before, when we were controlling the game, they couldn't get Wan-Bissaka down up the field. They couldn't get Diouf up the field. So that substitution gave West Ham an avenue in the game. And even though we rectified it, West Ham was still able to get Fernandes on the ball. And that's one of the reasons why they probably were unlucky to lose. It probably would draw, because they had chances. Obviously, if Fernandes missed his chance. But when you look for our vantage point, there were people going up to me when it was 0-0 before Trossard guys said, and one guy said to me yesterday, he went, "You know what, Ken? We're choking again. We're never going to sort of lose that tag of chokers." And then the situation happened where Odegaard was fantastic. The little 1-2, 1-2, got the ball back, gave the ball to Trossard, and Trossard just hit, and it took a deflection of Souček. But that was a great deflection. And after that, we're relaxing, and then the incident happened where West Ham had nothing to lose. From our vantage point,
wait a minute, Kenny. You had another incident happen. You had another one where the player was in. He was in on goal.
Yeah, see, from our vantage point, you've got to remember, when you're in that ground,
if
you're in the lower tier and you're near the front, what happens is that one of the reasons why West Ham fans hate the ground is because you don't get a clear sight of any action on the other end. Like you can see like the obviously like shots from distance. You can see like corner routines. But when it's a 1-on-1, you don't really get to see it that well. So you don't, as much as we knew Raya made a save, we didn't realise it was a great save because of our vantage point. Just like when the foul happened and West Ham put the ball in the net, we couldn't see from our vantage point that it went over the line. We couldn't see that. All we saw was Callum Wilson running away and celebrating, and the crowd going absolutely berserk. The atmosphere from West Ham, by the way, was brilliant. But I'll tell you a little story. When West Ham conceded that goal, all their fans went straight to the director's box and were abusing the hell out of Sullivan.
Get it out. But yeah, man, we caught life on that yesterday because you couldn't see it, but when it happened on the broadcast yesterday, we were I thought at some point that I felt 2 or 3 times that I thought they had a good chance to go ahead. That's why if I'm a West Ham fan today, I understand the call, that the penalty call, not penalty, but the VAR call. But at the same time, I would be screaming about he has to score that chance because it was right there. It was on a plate. It was on a plate. And I know Kenny, over the years, we've watched United, these teams, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, and they all have these tight games here coming down the stretch where they'll look good at all, but you just got to get over the line. And this is what you saw yesterday. Yeah, we had the kind of game yesterday where we definitely did. It wasn't the best played game, but we got the result that we need to get, to get out of there. And
you know what, Matty? I could if I could just bottle what happened up to you, and just take the atmosphere out of an imaginary glass and just hand it to you. Because describing how we felt when the referee, Chris Kavanagh actually got on his mic and announced that, because of a foul by number 19, indirect free kick. I can't describe it, only that I have to bottle it and put in a genie bottle, and then you take the genie out of the bottle, and then that's the atmosphere. It was pandemonium. It was absolutely pandemonium, to the extent that the realization that we're so close to the title, and then when the final whistle went, everyone was singing, "We're going to win the league," because it was that game where you could see a situation where Arsenal would be champions because of the fact that you imagine that Burnley are already relegated, they haven't travelled well, and you imagine a situation where Crystal Palace have got their final, 3 days after our game. But the problem is that if everyone keeps on mentioning that, mate, Crystal Palace are going to say, "Well, stuff that. We are going to play a big team, because everyone's fixed. We're going to throw the game, and we're going to have a go now." Because I know some of our players are Arsenal fans, and I know we've got Eddie and Ketty there. We don't care now because everyone's expecting us to lie down, and we've got a bit of pride now because we win trophies now. So,
Kenny, the game still have to be played. That's the thing about sport.
Yeah.
Games still have to be played. So you don't know what team is going to show up. You don't know, if they, like you said, you don't know if they're going to go. Not win the title on our dime. Not here today. You don't know what the mentality of the other team is going to be. This is why I said, I was telling Lee yesterday that, on paper it looked like we gonna win it, but let's just wait until it's actually done.
Oh, you have to. I mean, I made a mistake because what it was. I think we were coming out of the ground, and for obvious reasons, Matty, West Ham had no problem with Arsenal fans making their way alongside the West Ham fans as long as we kept our P's and Q's. But when we came at the away end, whenever we beat West Ham, there's a massive partition where we got to go out of one end. Whenever West Ham beat us, they got no problem with Arsenal fans going wherever they want. But yesterday,
Yeah, the way.
One every year, we had a bit of partition. So when you get out the ground, you know, it's just full of Arsenal fans. Obviously, I saw Cecil G, who works for AFTV. I gave him a massive hug. I saw people we haven't seen for a long time. We were hugging before the game and hugging afterwards. And I managed to get myself a camera. I need to stop doing that. But when we actually got to towards Stratford, I started going Champione, and one guy went, nope, stop singing that. Don't sing. I got told off by a young fan for singing Champione. He said, no, wait till, you know, we actually win the thing. So I was guilty of it as well. So I stopped singing, you know, Champione, and I started singing Win the League. And then when you get to the station, you're actually with a big crowd of West Ham fans. And a lot of them were angry. A lot of them thought that, you know, are still angry about the decision. They can't understand how the referee can make such a big call in the 94th minute of a game where everything's at stake for them. Because, of course, we're on course to win a title, but their fans were incandescent with rage.
I can imagine. I mean, you know, I see both sides of it. I can understand. You know, they're fighting for their lives, and they thought they had a lifeline there. And then, you know, it was always going to be that way in that type of game because of, you know, the stakes that were at hand. You know, we're going for a title. They're trying to stay up. You know, and so, which I still think they're going to stay up just off the basis. That's why I was trying to tell some people yesterday. I was like, West Ham is staying up because of the performance. You can tell by performance whether the team is going to stay up or not. You can look at that and tell, like, yeah, they'll probably be all right. But I can understand them being upset considering the situation, and I can also understand us being overjoyed because of the situation. Because if that went another way, Kenny, if that went the other way, Kenny, we'd be having a whole different show today.
I'll tell you one thing. What will happen is that you should have seen the emotions when that goal went in. Remember, we're at the other end, and Arsenal fans, you know, the Arsenal fans actually sat where they should have sat, not some of those guys. There were a couple of Arsenal fans who got tickets for the home end, and they contacted me online, and I told them what to do. I told them how to dress, what to say, what not to do, and I just said, just don't. I said, don't, and make sure that when you come out the ground, you don't do anything. Do not film yourself in the ground. There were a few people, idiots, who were filming themselves on the ground, but yeah, I gave them advice, but the emotion, had that goal gone in and had that goal been allowed, it would have been like how to say it, it would have been like a morgue.
Yeah.
You know, Arsenal fans, their mood would have gone all the way down. It would have gone up there to down there because a lot of Arsenal fans would have given up the title. They would have given up the title there and then because they're going to now see Man City saying, right, they're going to beat Crystal Palace, they're going to do anyway, and that Man City be galvanised for their game against Bournemouth. Now they're probably going to be galvanised already because it ain't over till it's over. And you know, Man City in the last 14 years have been our most successful club. So you can imagine Man City having that mentality that we're going to win every game and see where it takes us. They're not going to give up. Pep won't allow that. But when you think about, you know, Arsenal fans, because remember, as exciting as it is, you know, people talking about gold trophies for the European Cup. They're talking about this prospect of us winning the league against Burnley or Crystal Palace and then the little parade. Unless we're getting side strains, there's going to be no parade.
Yeah. We got to get over the line, Kenny.
Exactly.
Got to get over the line. And then we got to score goals too. We got to start scoring goals.
Yeah,
that's going to play a factor if we're not careful. And that you definitely don't want to have it come down to where you're a goal or two short. That'll hurt you worse.
Yeah, and that's the thing, mate. You've got another thing as well, right? Is that at the back of your mind, you've got players who are playing one of the biggest club football games in the world, which is Champions League final. Of course, they're going to want to wrap it up as soon as they can. But if it is a situation where they've got to, you know, use every sinew of their body, every bone, every, you know, bit of body matter to get there, they're going to be thinking, have I got anything left for Paris? You know, because obviously they're going to say the momentum and the emotion, but physically you've got to do that as well, because one thing about top teams, great teams, whether it's in the Premiership or in Europe, especially the ones who are used to winning, they will work you. They can start slow and quick it up and quicken the pace without thinking. Man City did it to us at the Carabao Cup final. They did it to us at the Etihad. This team we're playing against PSG, they're a serious team. A serious team. They don't mess about, mate.
We watched it. You saw it. It doesn't take long to switch to flip the switch that quick.
Yeah, they got 3 ways of playing, Matty. 3 ways of playing. They play total football. If you want to kick it, you want to have a boxing match with them, they're ready. They want to wrestle, they're ready. They want to play football, they're ready. Any style you want, they could do. Now everyone says that Arsenal could do that. We're about to find out, but not as good as this team. I saw the reason why I knew, and I laughed my head off when people said they can't defend because of a 5-4. Well, sorry, you must have been blind when they played against Liverpool at Anfield. You must have been blind.
See, Kenny, this is the thing: is that when you play teams like PSG, me and you talked about this. We talked about this over the weekend. The room, the margin for error is very slim.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like very slim. We could go from like you said, what if they score first now? Then it's gonna be some gloom faces. Now, if we score first, and we talked about it Saturday, if we score first, now you can try to implement what you've been doing throughout most of the year, which is the way we've been. But we don't have the mistakes, and they go back to that Zubimendi again. Those kind of mistakes, man, he cannot make those.
Oh, that happens against them.
Yeah,
you're 2 or 3 down, mate. You're 2 or 3 down. Yeah, and you could play well against this team and still be 2 or 3 down. You can't underestimate. Internazionale did nothing wrong in that final. They did nothing wrong. The only thing they did wrong was start slowly.
Yep.
And the game was taken away from them because PSG upped the tempo in such a way that Internazionale couldn't cope. Because remember, people comparing Internazionale to, way of playing to our way of playing.
You know what it looked like, Kenny? You know what it looked like game? What I liken it to? You remember old Dortmund up on the clock, that rock and roll? That it was rock and roll. They went from starting out. It was kind of started out like a little, like an old song, and then before you know it, you at the crescendo, right? It took off. It's at crescendo, and you get whammed and bam, and that's how they play. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much for PSG to 2 or 3 fans of you in trouble.
Yeah. The only thing that probably be in our favour is the fitness of Hakimi, because at the end of the day, as much as Zaire Emery did a really good job for him, right back, he's not a right back. You would think that PSG would look a better side when they got Mendes at left back and Hakimi at right back, where you've got a mixture of defensive recovery, but attacking, like I said, runs and overlaps as well, and then. Because of their fitness, they're able to come back as well and still have the same energy for their defensive duties, and then they're good to go again.
Let me ask you a question, Kenny. Does Timber play?
Timber, unfortunately, Timber only plays when he's fully fit and match fit. By playing him is that sentimentality. I understand the temptation, but with the way PSG play, you can't be 50% fit. You can simply just say the tempo they play at is just so high.
I'll play Mascara. I'll play Mascara. I know it, but like I said, he's gonna lose the ball. We know that, but I mean that's about the only option you got. I mean, if I sit right back against PSG.
But another thing is, if you want to beat PSG, you have to play Miles Lewis-Skelly in the middle, because Miles Lewis-Skelly will lose the ball, but he'll pass the ball forward. So you're going to have to play him.
Because the ball has to go forward against PSG.
Yeah, it has to. It has to.
Sitting back and I'll have passing the ball, passing around and passing. Because we saw that with Zuma Minute. As soon as Zuma Minute came on yesterday, we sitting there looking, pass. But
it goes for Declan Rice as well. Declan Rice is not good. Will have to make those runs because at the end of the day, with Martinelli being so out of form to the extent that Trossard is his main man, we really need someone who can make those little runs from deep. Declan's got to be able to do that because we haven't got an attacker that does it. So we're going to need Declan that when we're to turn defence from attack, he's got to be able to run the ball because PSG, what Bayern Munich did against them, especially in the first leg when they had nothing to lose, they ran, and I think that's the problem with that's what you have to do with modern defences because everything is so like organised in terms of the inability to overlap, the inability to pass through them. You're going to have to do something different. You've got to drag, Peter away from Paul. You've got to, drag James away from Don from an attacking point of view. Because if you just pass for passing sake, all teams like Arsenal and PSG would do is just light up a cigar. Light up a cigar. We were trying to pass for passing sake, and West Ham were just going, yes, no problem, until we quickened the tempo and got our goal. But before that, it was pass. Saka cuts in, ball over the bar, can't break them down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like this is why I say we still got a lot of football to play. Still a lot of football,
yeah.
And I look at the game yesterday. I'm glad we got the win yesterday. At this stage, I take it however we get, but I do want people to understand that we do have some stuff we need to work out here before we get to this final.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of things here in this final we need to that needs to get sorted out here. Go ahead.
But you're 100% right. But the team selection, because like before we've had our renaissance, we're winning every game now, and we're not conceding goals. We were talking about player fatigue. We were talking about our inability to keep the ball. Now we were talking about us, not being as strong defensively. Now we've improved. And I suppose the Man City game, second half against Man City, where we kind of got our confidence back because we showed that we can give them a game. We're never going to win it, but we learned more from some of our wins where certain players thought, right, let's get back in the fold. Now we're going to look at the season that maybe if we do play PSG and we're not at our best, I do think the tired legs are going to sort of be part of the conversation. So again, he's got to make decisions. Of course, you want to play the same team all the time, but that team's got to be fresh. You can't play the same team because Benjamin White's out for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And then is he going to be brave enough to play Miles Lewis-Skelly? No forward that Miles Lewis-Skelly will get done in possession.
Does he go back
to referees won't fall for his falling on the floor and hugging the ball?
And does he go back to the circle of friends?
He probably will go to the circle of trust. He'll go to the circle of trust on the basis that, at the end of the day, his circle of trust, he can argue that his circle of trust won the game yesterday. The captain, 1-2, got into really great positions where his quick passing, quick movement led to the goal. Havertz came on as well. He could be an option where you could go 4-4-2 if you want and give Gyökeres some support. So that's another thing. Another thing you've got to remember, one thing, Gyökeres may need some help because Marquinhos is a brilliant defender. Poacher as well, who plays alongside him. He's got strength and he's good on the ball as well.
We talked about that Saturday. And I told you, I said that he's going to have to. They're going to have to make it hard for those PSG defenders because they're going to have to make both of them be accountable for two players. Because if you can, just like you said, if you can split them apart, then you might be able to do something. But if it's just going to be him sitting up there alone by himself against that, no.
You know what is, Poacher? He's going to say, right, Goico's mind, because DM1 when we played Lisboa, he was straight on Goico. He had no problem with that. He loved the physical battle. You think about it, is that a lot of the players we played in the league, and especially in the league, they ain't got no problem. They think facts, mate, because they don't get it. They don't get a striker like Victor who's going to be up there. They want it. They want a player that they can pick up, which means if we do go over to Havertz, could feed off Victor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could feed Victor as well, but feed off him as well.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do here. Next couple of weeks.
Fuck ton of work to do.
A lot of work to do, man. A lot of work.
All right. Bless up everyone locks in there. Let me grab these super chats. Chike. Mate, Cowboys versus Giants. I don't know what S.
That's Sunday night football. Sunday night football. That's the first loss for the Giants. I'm gonna take the Cowboys on that week 1.
Guess how much a year the NFL makes, Lee? Okay.
I know how much it is. I'll let y'all two guess. I'll let y'all guess.
I'll say 3 billion.
Kenny?
NFL. No, it's a good question. There's the NFL. I reckon it makes about the biggest sport in America. It exports its rights, TV rights, to United Kingdom. They actually play games in United Kingdom. I reckon they'd make about $15 billion a year.
Not too far, 25 billion.
Wow. How much does the Prem make?
That's about right, though. Especially when you've got a situation where
25 billion. TV rights is a major part of it. TV
rights.
This is what Premier League's doing, by the way. I told y'all this last year. I said I'm telling you, they have looked and said, you know what they're doing over in America, we might need to get in on this. And this is why you see these TV rights deals. Because it keep going up and up and up and up and up. I see it over here when it's time for the station channels to get the rights over here. How much for us to got these packages and stuff like that. Every year it's going just like this. They're taking it up.
Yeah, but you know what is? Like before, like the FA Cup final used to be like the biggest game in the world because it's got television. But your Super Bowl, which was the equivalent to our previous FA Cup final, I've noticed. Remember, I don't know much about American football or NFL, but what I do notice is the whole country stops. The whole of USA, all 250 million US citizens stop for that game, to the extent that you treat the game how we used to treat the FA Cup. You know what I mean? Where everyone's got a side, everyone's talking about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a whole day. It's a whole day event.
And what's happened is that it's a big thing in this country as well, because Sky will show the game and the terrestrial TV channel will show the game as well.
If Spurs go down, if Spurs go down next year, they're gonna be counting on NFL revenue.
They'll be counting on fucking Mario and Luigi.
Lee, can we get a couple of NFL games at the stadium?
On a serious level, Matty,
Mario Kart.
Yeah, but on a serious level, guy, obviously where I'm situated, right, is between Arsenal and Tottenham. Obviously, it touches the London Borough Haringey, but where I am is that officially it's a bit closer. Crouch End is which they say on the map is closer to Tottenham by about 0.3 miles than Arsenal, but actually to get there by bus, it's quicker to get to Arsenal because you get the bus W3 or the bus 91. Whilst if you go from Crouch End, you got to go all the way, get the bus 41, and that takes longer to get to
on the underground though, it's quicker.
Yeah, yeah, but anyway,
on the underground it's quicker, but on the bus it's longer, isn't it?
Yeah, but even so, whenever I'm about, the amount of people who are basically going to that game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and they're people from all over the world. There's Americans who travel from America to go to that game.
Watch that trash.
To watch that. Seriously. I mean,
there's
the
people
amount
that
of
go
people
from
I've been giving
fucking South
directions to
Korea,
Spurs.
mate, to watch Tottenham.
Yeah, but can you imagine?
They got a South Korean restaurant in their stadium.
Yeah. The amount of
They
directions I've been
marketed
given.
the South Korean market. Yeah, and then what they did is they brought the best young player of South Korea.
Yeah.
As the next human song to keep the gimmick going.
Yeah. Lee, Matty, it's even worse. And you know, I've got another funny story for you as well. And you won't believe this, Lee, right?
I fucking love you, bro.
Whenever Arsenal play at home, Finsbury Park is packed with Arsenal fans.
It's a one-way system in the shop, right?
Yeah. So basically, what's happening? Basically, you know, you've got Finsbury Park Tube Station, Finsbury Park Overground Station, and train station. Well, get on this. Whenever Spurs play at home, Finsbury Park train station is packed with Spurs fans. No, seriously, it's packed with Spurs fans because Spurs fans live in places like Welling Garden City, Stevenage.
Welling Garden, Welling Garden.
And all those areas.
Stevenage and Welling Garden.
There's no straight trains from Seven Sisters to where they got to go. So to go to Stevenage and go to Welling Garden City and all those they have to cut to Finsbury Park. And then so the platform going platform 7, platform 8 is full of Spurs fans whenever they're playing at home. Mate, I promise you, I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Kenny, I love you, bro. Kenny, I swear down. I love you so much, yeah. My parents love you as well, yeah.
I'm right back.
You know, you spoke backstage, yeah. My fucking parents adore you, Kenny.
I love them as well.
Yeah, you know what it is. Yeah, Matty, you've seen my dad backstage, yeah. He was like, yo, he does look like Steve Bold. Yeah, back in the day, he looked like Kevin Keegan. But Kenny, I swear down, yeah, my mum adores you, bro. Yeah, and do you know what the maddest thing is, yeah? My mum loves expressions. She fucking watches. Yeah, she's like, Lee, I don't watch you anymore. This is my own mother, by the way. I don't watch you anymore because you swear too much. I'm like, Mum, he's saying pussy-o. Yeah, she goes, but he makes it sound funny.
No, but no, expressions, right? Expressions.
My mum loves expressions. But my dad loves rants.
Yeah, but you know, your thing with rants and expressions, they not only are they seriously talented, they're seriously intelligent. So when they actually ad lib,
the wordplay is mad.
Yeah, whenever they actually lib, you could tell they're educated. It comes naturally to them. But they actually, expressions are the funniest person I've seen.
He's the best content creator on the planet.
Without a show at that. And then
do you know what's mad, Kenny? Yeah. Sorry, go on, son. Sorry.
His brother Rates. I'm sorry, Rates. I know I shouldn't expose you.
Right? No, don't say sorry. Fucking tell him.
No, but Rates, I'm sorry.
I'll see you next Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow.
No,
yeah,
Rates,
hold that. 2 games. The Arsenal Express is late, bro.
No, but Rates. You know that conversation we had about 7 years ago? I want to keep it quiet. I can't, mate, because I feel like I'm alone. Me and Rates, we both support the same political party. We're both members. Sorry, Rates. I shouldn't have said it. I really apologise, man.
Nah, everything, bro. I'll see you tomorrow, Ron. See you next Tuesday, innit?
Yeah, but yeah.
No, he sits there and rightly so, he should hate our club. And that's what I find funny, about the internet. Because Kenny, you've been some more games than I'll ever go. You know more about football than I'll ever know, yeah. Right? You're supposed to hate Man United. Yeah, you're supposed to hate Tottenham growing up where you grew up, yeah. I don't hate Tottenham. I just pity him. But you grew up in the area, so I get it.
But you know you pity him because the thing is that you've seen.
I pity Tottenham. Yeah, expressions you can hold that.
Yeah, but you pity Spurs because of the success because you've seen players like Bergkamp, Henry, Perez, George Graham, Arsene Wenger, and respect to Tottenham. These are facts. You've seen Spurs go many years without winning a trophy. For instance,
I've seen them win about 5 trophies in my life. I've seen this win more league. I've seen this win more league titles than because we're going to win one this year. Right? I've seen them win more league titles this year when we win it than they've won fucking trophies. In my life. I bet you a tenner, right? The first time you saw Spurs win a trophy,
was probably in 1991 when they won the FA Cup.
91, yeah, Gaza.
Yeah.
Gaza.
8 years later, they win the
and
League
we
Cup.
shared the Community Shield that year.
Yeah, that's right. 8 years later, they
shared
win the FA Cup. And then 9 years later, they
where
win
was
the
Georgie
Cup.
Graham, brother? Oh, George Graham won him a trophy.
Yeah, in 99.
He should have a fucking statue out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and then 9 years after that, they win the League Cup, and then they don't win anything for 17 years. So, of course, you're not going to see him. But when
do
the
you know what they are to me, Kenny? Yeah, they're that guy. Yeah, the little brother. Yeah, that you played him on the Xbox or the PlayStation or the Amstrad or whatever computer console you had back in the day. Yeah, and you win 99 times out of 100. Now he's standing at your wedding and he's going, "That's the best man." Yeah, there was this one time, where, I beat him at FIFA, on the console. Shut up, man. That's Tottenham to me. Like, nobody cares, bruv.
Yeah, see,
that's Tottenham to me.
Yeah, but when I was growing up,
that's how Rant sees us as Arsenal fans.
Yeah, because
I get that.
But for me,
at the same time, we're not supposed to like each other.
No, not at all. But the thing is, I've seen Spurs as an equal because there was a period when, all right, they never won the league, but there was a period in the 80s, especially from a period between 81 and 84, where they had the better players, they played a better football, they had the Argentines, they won the 2 FA Cups, they won the UEFA Cup. We didn't win anything, and even though we gave them a game, and there were times when we did get the better of them in the North London derbies. There was a season in 83, 84, we'd done the double over them, and we beat them in the League Cup. Yet we won nothing, and they won the UEFA Cup.
Yeah, facts.
In 84. So
Everton were good back then, though.
Yeah. So
Everton were fucking sick.
Yeah,
and if we didn't get banned from Europe, Everton probably would have won the Champions League as it is now. So they would have won the European Cup. Everyone was so fucking good. Andy Gray was cold.
Yeah, definitely. But that's
Sharp
what,
and all that, like Graham Sharp and all them, man. They were good, man.
That's why I hate Spurs, because of that. I hate Tottenham because of the fact that they were doing better than us. They were perceived to play the better football, and of course it's the match day. You know, the match day. I don't mind having.
Yeah, but you've lived it, Kenny. So for you, you're more invested because you had to do fucking shit. You have to walk down the Seven Sisters. Yeah, and it's like you're dodging bullets. Nah, not literal bullets.
Yeah,
but you're dodging.
You're dodging bottles of water.
Pints of piss. Yeah, coins.
You're dodging that as well.
Pints of piss thrown at you.
And basically, another thing as well, you know you're going to get a sucker punch. We've all had a sucker punch.
Yeah, sucker punch. Sucker punch. And their main boozer was right as soon as you turn left, didn't it? Their main boozer was there with the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell, I swear. Fuck Tottenham, yeah. I hope you get banged by Leeds tonight. Yeah,
it don't look like
that club relegated.
It's
not
and
you know what the maddest thing is? I don't even hate Tottenham. Man United are my rival. Kenny, I notice you're Tottenham rival. Right? Yeah, but you've grown up in that era, so I understand. Same with Jezza. Big up Jezza. Yeah, same with DJB, yeah. Anyone who grew up, born and bred in that area, yeah, you've lived it every day. For me, growing up, it was Man United. Yeah, so when I see Runt sitting there chatting shit, yeah, and he's still chatting shit, I see you tomorrow, Ronnie. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, mate. 2 games from glory. Hold that. The Arsenal Express is never late. It derailed, bruv. Yeah, hold that. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, Runt. Yeah, but for you, Kenny, yeah, for Jezza, yeah, for fucking DJB, yeah, John, you met John. Yeah, I'm so blessed you met John and Jay as well. They're my people, Kenny. Yeah, and that picture's cold. I'm not going to put it online, but fucking that picture is cold, bro. Yeah, and it's like Jay, I went spring break with him in 2015 in Mexico. Yeah, but his dad, yeah, I phoned him up when we got to the final. Matty, you was on the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we qualified. Matty, I cried. Matty, when do I ever cry? I don't cry, bro. Yeah, but the emotion got over me, and it was just like, fuck, we fucking qualified.
When you watch those goals with me on Thursday night, that's when you cry.
I love you. Mate, I swear down there, I was sat there, We qualified for the Champions League fucking final. Yeah, somebody clicked me up, by the way. Yeah, somebody sent me the fucking link the other day. Yeah, Mikel Arteta made Lee Gunner cry. It was me crying at full time. Yeah, I was literally like wiping my eyes. I was like, wow, we've made the Champions final. Because I remember the last time we got there. Same with you guys.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are watching this show right now that never see us get to that final in 2006.
You
there.
You saw Ola's son yesterday talk about the
boy,
title.
Ola's son, fucking bless him, bro.
The title.
Yeah. He said he's never seen us win a title. Ola's boy got player of the season in America, by the way. Player of the fucking season.
But see, this is what I kept telling you. This is what I kept telling people throughout the year. It's like people, us three have seen. We have seen us live.
We've seen Helen back. That's what we've seen.
Yeah, we've seen it. And then from us, you know, we go from leaving Rivalry to get to the Emirates, and then we're thinking like, oh well, hell, we just came out of a Champions League final. We on the up, you know.
We're going.
Yeah, we should be on the up. And then you go 9 years without winning a trophy. Nothing.
Yeah,
Zero.
Fuck for Santi Cazorla, bro.
Zilch. I mean, we won nothing. It was rough. And I had to tell people, man, it was rough for us. That was our Baron. That was the worst that we had seen before we won the FA Cup. So when people talk about why y'all so mad, I'm like, bro, we've been through the pain. We've been through like legit pain. And then when you add on the fact that we had not won the title in so long, and there, you know, we just started getting,
you didn't even have the title streamed in America when we won it.
Bro, I was buying bootleg boxes and everything way back then.
2004.
We had Fox Soccer Channel. Yeah, we had Fox Soccer Channel.
What year did they start streaming? It was like
95, 96. Yeah,
95, 96. Yeah,
we had it, Lee, but you had to pay pay-per-view. You'd have to do pay-per-view. You had to buy like per game. Anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about?
Like Sheffield United versus Burnley, 15 quid on Sky Sports in COVID.
Exactly. $15 on pay-per-view. You think I'm BSing? Somebody in the chat remember that, gonna know what I'm talking about. Pay-per-view. You had to buy like
for Sheffield United Burnley.
You had to pay. We had to pay pay-per-view for the Euro. We had to pay pay-per-view. The only thing we had free was the World Cup. Everything else was pay-per-view, unless it was on Fox Soccer Channel.
Yeah. But you had to pay for that
or ESPN or Fox Sports World back.
Yeah, but you had to pay for that anyway.
Yeah, see, Daryl's in now. Paid $10 for Everton.
Big up Daryl, bro. I love you. Daryl, I've met you as well. You're a G, bro. I fucking need to meet you again. You're a ledge, bro. Big up to this guy, Everton fan. I fucking love you, bro. Yeah, and Everton. Yeah, I said to these two Scousers earlier. Yeah, I was like, I said to them yesterday. Yeah, I was like, I like Anfield. But I've never seen my club fucking win there, so fuck your club. I was like, you're the classiest club in the league. And I believe that. Genuinely do. I was like, the Goodison's a better stadium. Yeah, and for me, yeah, they were like, I understand. They were cool. They were like, I understand. I was like, no, every time I've been to the Etihad, I've seen us get walloped from. Every time I've been to fucking Anfield, I've seen us get walloped. Yeah. Kelly, do you remember? Yeah, I don't think you were there. Maybe you was. Yeah, when fucking Bellerin tried doing that Cruyff turn and Salah on the whole length of the pitch 4-0.
Hey, you know what? You know what I remember? You know what I remember about that day? You know what I remember? You know,
we're fucking shit. We're fucking. We just sound like a
Lee. Something funny happened afterwards, though. Do you remember that time when the head of the owner of the most popular. He had a song out, didn't he? And no one knew that. People forgot.
Yeah, don't sniff that.
Yeah, don't sniff that. It was the funniest thing I ever said, and I knew it was him. And I remember a couple of guys went, "Who's singing this rubbish?" And I went, "It's him." And basically,
don't sniff that. Don't sniff it.
And basically, you and another person were singing. You with your deep voice, and the guy with his high voice singing. I'm sorry, and all I gotta do. It'll kill you. It'll kill you. Go on, baby.
We drove all the way to Anfield.
All right. He said, he goes, "Don't sniff the cock, don't sniff it." You know what I mean?
1 sniff, 2 sniff,
1 sniff, 2 sniff,
yeah, 3
3
sniff.
sniff. Yeah, that was that. I remember. That's what I remember about Liverpool away.
That was what made that trip. Yeah, because we drove all the way there. Yeah, we got banged. Yeah, and you know Red Ken, innit?
Yeah.
You know Red Ken, yeah? He's a fucking... Yeah, me, Red Ken, and Russ parked up in Moss Side, yeah, when we went to the Etihad. Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne, Sane, and Sterling are celebrating right in front of me. They were like 2-0 up in about 5 minutes. I was like, you cunts. Kevin, I'm row 1, row 2. Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne, Sterling, and fucking Sane are right in front of me. I was like, you ginger cunt. Yeah, I swear down, we parked in Moss Side, yeah. And you know what the maddest thing? Yeah, Mane and Liverpool is different. It's similar to London, but it's different up north, yeah. Right? So we parked the fucking the van up, yeah. And the little boys on their bicycles, yeah, on their BMXs, right? They're like, yeah, you need to pay. You need to pay. Yeah, we were like, fuck off, you little. They were like, yeah, see you southerners. You need to fucking pay. Yeah, so we had to pay them, otherwise the car is getting fucking jacked, bro. Yeah, like, they take the tires off, everything. Yeah, so we had to pay them. And that was in Moss Side. Yeah, big up everyone from that, right? Des, if you're in my chat right now, I love you, bro. Yeah, Des, I fucking love you if you're in the chat.
Hang on. Saeed.
Yeah, Saeed, proper money.
He's a
proper money. Yeah, all his family at Man City.
Saeed and Premsy from what side?
Yeah, Premsy as well. I spoke with Premsy the other day. In fact, I need to call him back. Yeah, he was like, give me a call when you're free. Yeah, Premsy, yeah, proper money. It's like, why did you support Arsenal when you're from Manny? It's like when Leanne FaceTimed me when we made the Champions League final, mate. We were on that stream. Yeah, and she was in Benidorm. I've never been Benidorm. Yeah, it's up north. It's near Valencia. Right? And she was like, I'm with these Sunderland guys, but they support Arsenal. Yeah, and I'm sitting out there, and she was sat outside the bar. Do you remember I showed the screen? Yeah, sat outside the bar, right? And she's like, "Yeah, go on, Arsenal." And they're like, "Yo, you're Arsenal. You're Arsenal." And she's like, "Yeah." Oh, do you know Arsenal Fan TV? She was like, "My dad used to go on it." Yeah, and they were like, it blew their head. Yeah, and they were like, "Wow, Claude." And they were like, "Yeah." She was like, "Yeah, cool." She FaceTimed me, but my phone's on Do Not Disturb. Leanne, I fucking love you, baby. Yeah, she goes, don't ruin my street cred. Fucking pick the phone up. Yeah, and she was like, one of the Sunderland fans was, well, he's not a Sunderland fan, he's an Arsenal fan from Sunderland. They could not believe that I could get you on FaceTime when I'm Claude's daughter. Their heads was blown. Their heads were blown. Leanne, I fucking love you. Yeah, you're in my chat. I fucking love you. I didn't pay for a drink all night. Tell them, girl. Yeah? Yeah, and you text me saying, don't ruin my street cred. Pick the fucking phone up. I swear, Leanne, I fucking love you. Book the flight right now, please. Yeah, book it. You already know we're texting. Yeah, I love you, babes.
Can you over there watch the Spurs?
Fuck Spurs, man.
Oh,
she supports Spurs. She's been to more games than Arsenal fans. I ain't even watching it.
You saw that?
All right, I could put the game on right now. It's on the zone. Fuck Spurs.
No.
We know Leeds are going to win 1-0.
No. I'm asking Kenny, which one is you watching? Which one are you watching over there, Kenny? You're mute, Ken.
I should be watching Millwall.
Yeah. Hold
just almost scored.
No, 0-0. Hold just almost scored. It would.
No, I need Millwall up, bro. I need Tottenham relegated, please. We need West Ham, Millwall, Chelsea, Millwall, Arsenal. Kenny, yeah, Kenny. Back in the day, do you remember when they stormed the North Bank? Yeah, Millwall. You're on mute, bro.
West Ham used to do it in the 70s and 80s. Stand in the North Bank, and even now, even up until about what's it?
Don't bother the game shit.
Ago, West Ham fans used to go in the Arsenal pubs, and no one would say nothing to them.
No, Millwall fucking stormed the fucking North Bank back in 80, whatever it was.
88 FA Cup FA
Yeah,
Cup.
yes. And they fucking stormed North Bank. Yeah, and the maddest thing is, yeah, I really like Millwall. I really like West Ham. Yeah, but again, Arsenal and West Ham, we've had a thing between our fans where somebody, we can't say too much. We have to talk in code. Yeah. So I get why a lot of Arsenal fans don't like a certain platform. Yeah, that them went and done an interview with a certain person. Yeah, because I get it. But at the same time, I don't hate West Ham. But at the same time, I didn't grow up in that era. Yeah, and it's the same with these young fans now. It's like we're negative. Yeah, because they've grown up in the era they've grown up in. Yeah, but Kenny, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And my man done an interview, a sit down in a pub with a geezer. Yeah, begins with C. Yeah, not cunt. Yeah, begins with C. Yeah, it was the top. Yeah, for West Ham. Yeah. So I understand why the older heads get the ump. I get it. I totally get it. That's why I get the ump with Arsenal now, because it's like, fucking don't get it, bro. Yeah, but then Arsenal fans that are older than me, they just think I'm a dickhead. They're like, no, you're toxic, you're negative. Yeah, so I get it. I totally get it. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, just fucking win, bruv. That's all we care about. Win. Just win. We're all here for a reason. We want our club to win. We want to feel part of something. Yeah, you go home and away. Yeah, Kenny, you've done it for fucking donkey's years, yeah. DJB's done it for donkey. It was actually our fault, matey. Yeah, that DJB don't do many away games anymore. He was going to go Newcastle away, do you remember?
Yeah, we talked about it.
And he stormed out. He stormed out in the semi-final. Yeah, at home against Newcastle, 1-0 down. Yeah, League Cup semi-final last year.
Yeah.
He stormed out. Yeah. And he goes, I fucking let. He put it in the comments. He goes, I fucking let. Fuck them. Yeah, absolute scumbags, wankers, a lot of them. Fucking disgrace of a club. Yeah. He gets to the fucking tube station. I said, oh, by the way, Gordon's made it 2-0.
That was funny.
I said, save your money. Don't bother going to fucking Newcastle away.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing.
Who's
right?
1-0 up? Who's 1-0 up? Don't tell me Tottenham are winning.
Yeah, Tell scored a beautiful curling shot past that.
Tell me it's offside.
No, it's a great. It's a great individual strike, curling shot from 20 yards.
See, I ain't even watching that. I can watch it. I can put it on the zone of Spaniel. I ain't even watching it.
No chance.
Tell me it's offside.
Spurs are staying up.
Yeah, but the Premier League need them to stay up. That's why they listen very quickly. Yeah, before we wrap, who's live that I like, by the way? Yeah, real quick. Yeah, Kenny, you was at the game yesterday. Yeah, David Raya, live. We've been doing that all fucking season, bruv.
David Raya.
Do you think that was a foul? Because I'll be real, if they gave that as a goal,
I don't know. I couldn't see it, and when I see it in real time,
I didn't see it.
When I see it in real time, I have to be honest. If I see it in real time, I've seen us giving goals for that. I'm sorry, but I'll be honest. I'm not going to cry my eyes out and say, you think with me, right? There's a lot of people who think that this anti-Arsenal thing. It don't bother me. Because the thing with me, it's an awful thing to say, right? I love being hated. I don't want pundits liking Arsenal. The only pundits I want liking Arsenal are Arsenal, genuine Arsenal fans. If we win things, I only want Arsenal fans at the parade. I don't want Man United fans there.
Yeah.
I don't want Man United fans saying, oh, yeah, by the way, I hope you win the Champions League final because it's good for England. No, stuff that. Because let me tell you something now. Crystal Palace are playing Rayo Vallecano. I'm supporting Rayo
Vallecano. I've got a chance, by the way. Their manager was Iriola's assistant.
Yeah.
He's a good
Aston Villa are playing Freiburg.
We've seen that enough time, innit?
You know what I mean? Aston Villa playing Freiburg. I was supporting Freiburg.
That's a long day for
Let me tell you something now. And listen to this well to all you guys in the chat. I do not support English clubs in Europe. I hope the opposition beat them. They could play. Liverpool could be playing Bayern Munich. I want Bayern Munich to win. Spurs can be playing Saturday next. I want Saturday next week. I don't care about all these guys.
What about Arsenal PSG?
Well, look. The reason why I don't support them is because I don't understand.
You're funny.
You know the thing about me, right? I can't reconcile being a rival with these guys throughout the English football season, and all of a sudden they're my friends. They're not my friends. I'll be friends with them when England play, but when it comes to club rivalry, I don't want.
Harry Kane has done it again.
Yeah. But that's how I feel. That's how I feel, Lee. I don't support English clubs in Europe. It really annoys me, right, when I hear fans from other clubs say, "Oh, I'll support the English team." I feel like slapping them.
No,
I feel like slapping them. I really feel like slapping them. How dare you minimise the club rivalry? Go and support your other club. You think I care if Chelsea win the Champions League?
That's fuck them. When Messi hit the crossbar, I was fuming, bro. I walked out of the gaff.
You see, Chelsea fans, when they were celebrating outside our ground, when they won the Champions League, they didn't go to Stamford Bridge, they came to the Emirates.
Yeah.
No,
hey, fuck these clubs. Fuck every club in Europe, Aston Villa, I hope you win. I actually like Unai, but fuck everyone else.
I was so sick when Spurs made the Champions League final, boy. I was sick.
Do you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny, mate? Yeah, Kenny. Yeah, Kenny, I've told you this story before. Maybe I've told you, mate. I was sat, I was flying to Nantes. Not Nantes. I'm not a Nantes. Country's a popular belief. Yeah, I was flying to Nantes in France. Yeah, 2019. Yeah, Champions League final. Yeah, I'm sat at the bar with the bird I was with at the time. We owned the gaff in Milton Keynes, well, just outside of Milton Keynes. Yeah, and their biggest head, not Dante, but the next biggest head, gingerhead guy. I can't remember his fucking name. It pissed me off. I can't remember his name. Yeah, he goes, "Yo, I fucking know you. I see you on AFTV." Yeah, he goes, "You're all right, but you see that cunt DT? He's all right." He bought me and my missus a drink. Yeah, we're flying to France. Yeah, I said, "Wait, are you going to Madrid?" He was sat next to Unai Emery on the flight to Madrid because Unai was commentating. Yeah, right. Unai moved seats. He sent me the DMs. I can't remember his fucking name. It pisses me off. Bro, reach out. Yeah, I can't remember that guy's name. Big motherfucker. Yeah, and he goes, "Yeah, you're all right, but they see that." Yeah, he bought me and Helen a drink. Yeah, and he goes, "Where are you flying to?" I said, "Well, we ain't flying to fucking Madrid, mate. That's for sure." Yeah, I said, "Fuck your club. I hope you lose." Yeah, he was like, "No, you're all right." He goes, "Yeah, fucking up." So anyway, we're going boarding. Yeah, for the flight to Nantes. Yeah, and it's still. I'll find it on my archive on my Insta. Yeah, right. I go like that, and I'm like, took a selfie, and it's full of they had the Holston shirts on, proper old school, right? The whole fucking flight to France was full of Tottenham fans singing Tottenham songs. Yeah, and I'm like, "Why are you all on a flight to France, you pussies?" They're like, "Oh, it's cheaper to fly to France, get a car hire, blah." I get it, I already knew it. Yeah, but I'm just winding them up. Yeah, and I'm like, "I hope you get banged." I said, "Liverpool will smash you in that final." They're like, "Yeah, cool, whatever, mate." Yeah, I said, "Guess what?" I said, "Look at the fucking journey you're doing. Yeah, just to lose a final to a better team."
Lee, 20 years ago, right? I loved it when Spurs fans had Barcelona shirts on. I loved it. The reason why I loved it is because I was going to Paris to watch my team in the European Cup final, and we just picked them to the top four. And I thought, right, I'm going to get that enjoyment, and it's going to kill you to see me enjoy myself in Paris, win, lose, or draw. I've got an opportunity. And I know Spurs fans, West Ham fans are going to have PSG shirts on. You know what? I love it because I'm happy with that. I love that because that makes anything we achieve even more sweeter. I don't want to be friends with all this stuff about we don't. Why Arsenal have most hated club? Yeah, crack on. That's how I love my football. I'm a bit like Merv Hughes, the cricketer. You know,
Murphy.
You know. He says he loves being hated. He loves his cricket hard. I love my football hard. I love banter. I love it. Hate more.
Kenny, I love being the villain. Yeah, but at the
I
same
love
time,
being the
it's a
villain.
problem, isn't it? Yeah,
He's
it's
not
like at some
me.
point it'll become a problem.
I'm joking.
Yeah, it's like I love being the villain. Yeah,
Hmm.
but at the same time, I say what I fucking want to say, bro. Yeah, and these two scousers that I met, yeah, Pete Mellon, love you. Bless up your son Robbie as well. Bless. Yeah, I had Lou Dog on FaceTime with them. Yeah, Ryan Gravenberch replied while she's on FaceTime. She see it live and direct. Yeah, and it's like I like being the villain, but at the same time, it's like I like what I do, but I hate what I do. I fucking love what I do. I love being able to do what I do and talk about football. But at the same time, I fucking hate it. It's a problem, mate. Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem.
I hear you. I hear
because people take shit out of context and put it everywhere. Yeah, to make me look a cunt. Kenny, you know this. You've always seen it. Yeah, Kenny, you've been in problems before, yeah? Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, I love what I do. I love it. I love talking about football.
Yeah, but the problem is that you can't.
Arsenal, yeah. The cease and desist letter, yeah. Once a gunner, always a gunner merches out, by the way.
Yeah, but you know the thing is, Lee, you got to remember one thing, right? Is that this is your job. You know what I mean? And if it's your job, you know, Piers Morgan's hated. A lot of people hate it. They're not going to just stop because a few people don't like him. You know what I mean? You can't.
Yeah,
it's the same with you know, the fan channel. You know, AFTV. Why should they stop? Because people hate them. They should. You know, if those guys who work for AFTV are putting food on the table for their family, paying off mortgages or paying off bills, they should carry on doing what they have to do. Because at the end of the day, as far as I know,
what they got to do.
But
when you put yourself out publicly, yeah, you're dead to get shot down. Yeah,
and
I get that.
That's the nature of the beast, though.
That's how the fuck am I more clips up than all these people, Kenny? It winds me up. Yeah, but at the same time, I love it because all they're doing is promoting me. Yeah, so and everyone I've met here and at games, Kenny, you've seen it at games, yeah? You've seen it at block 5, yeah? You were block 1 or 3? Yeah, that was block 10. Yeah, and remember them fucking dickheads that came out of block 5? Yeah, and they were jumping around. The Nafsal was there. Do you remember?
Yeah,
not one of them threw a punch, bruv. They were just like, and then the stewards come, there's some dickheads. Yeah. I'm not going to say names. I'm not going to say names, but your boy's son, yeah, your mate's son, recorded it and said, well, that's not really what happened, is it? I got the video. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But Lee, you've got to remember one thing, right? You have to remember one thing, right? Is that if you put yourself out there, then people have to have the right. If you're in a public domain, people have the right to reply.
Yeah, and you can get shot down. Again, Kenny, listen, I'm not for everyone, innit? And I don't give a fuck because I'm not trying to impress anyone. Yeah, I just say what I say and Kenny, you know me. You've known me like 10, 12 years, yeah? Mate, you've known me like, what, 5 years now? Yeah, yeah, okay. Fucking 5 years, too long, bro. No, real talk, yeah. I'm not for everyone, and I get that because I don't give a flying fuck. I just say what I gotta say, innit? Oh, Hull have scored. Millwall bowled it again. You fucking dickheads, like Malaga. That Malaga, bro. Fucking Hull 1-0 up. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying before I get angry, and I don't want to get angry. Yeah, I know I'm not for everyone. I know I'm like distasteful. I know I swear a lot. Yeah, I cuss the players, and it's not user friendly kind of thing. Yeah. At the same time, I've kept my authenticity. And Kenny, you've known me for 12 years nearly. Yeah. Kenny, you know exactly what I say online. I will say offline.
Yeah, cool, definitely.
Yeah. You've met me a million times, bruv. Yeah, Kenny actually walked up. Yeah, Kenny, you walked behind me. Yeah, I had these skinny jeans on, innit, and I'm skinny.
Yeah, that's right. It was the FA Cup final.
And he goes, "Oh, that's Lee Gunner." I knew I recognised them legs.
Lee, I met you before. I met you the year before.
Do you remember? You said I knew I recognised them legs.
Yeah, but what's happened, right, is that you were sitting down. You were sitting down. Remember that time, Lee? You were sitting down in a bar, in a pub, and then we lost contact. Although we were both holding up the banner to get Wenger out.
Yeah. Thanks for remembering it's time to say goodbye. Oh, by the way, we're toxic. By the way, we're toxic.
And then what's happened was that the FA Cup final was the next time I saw you because you were with Sam.
Yes, Sam and Ola.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was when that guy got knocked the fuck out.
That's a Community Shield. It was a Community Shield.
No, it was the FA Cup final 17.
No, Community Shield was the same year. The Community Shield was in August. He got knocked out in the Community Shield. Ola was there.
No, that was the FA Cup final 17.
No, Ola was there.
We were walking out Wembley Way.
Yeah,
that was 17. That was 17. That was 2017 FA Cup final.
Remember, we won the FA Cup. Chelsea won the league, so we played in the Community Shield. And we won on penalties. That's when it happened. Ola was there when it happened.
No, that was 2017 FA Cup final.
No,
it's right now. I promise you, Kenny.
I was there. Ola was there with us.
That was FA Cup final. That was FA Cup final.
Was Ola FA Cup final? Ola won that FA Cup
100%.
Final.
Sam was there. Yeah, Ola was there. And this guy.
You need to talk to Ola.
Right. Either way, whether it was the Community Shield, it was definitely FA Cup final. 17, Mertesacker FC. RIP Chiggy Chig, you fucking called it, and he got man of the match, Mertesacker. He goes, "Oh, stop Mertesacker." I'm like, "What are you fucking talking about, bro?" Yeah, but guess what, Kenny? I swear down, that was one of the cleanest punches I've ever seen in my life, And we just all looked at each other in it. We was like, "Let's just step over this geezer and carry on up Wembley Way."
The thing about it is that the guy didn't see it coming. It was like,
it was crazy. It was crazy.
It was out of order what happened.
Yeah, it was a sucker punch. It was out of order. It was a clean punch. Yeah, I swear. He caught him so sweet. It was all wrong. Yeah, it was out of order. It was out of order. Yeah, but we were like, but the geezer that done it was a fucking unit. Yeah, and we was just like, we were all looking at each other, and we were all looking at each other like, anyways. Yeah. This guy is knocked out on the floor. Let's just step over him and carry up Wembley Way.
Yeah, but the reason why we've done that is because we didn't want to get involved, and we didn't want to.
No, I didn't want to punch up that motherfucker, bro. He'll kill me, bro.
No, but even though the guy ran off. So, and I wouldn't want to be around.
He punched him and fucked off. Yeah, it was out of order. What he done was out of order. Yeah, but we don't get involved in that shit. He punched him and fucked off. Yeah, it was out of order. And he clotted him from the side. Yeah, he sucker punched him. It was out of order. Yeah, but at the same time, he was a big fucker, bro. It was like, yo, I ain't getting involved, mate. We'll just tread over you. Yeah, let's carry on. Let's go up the stairs. Let's go up the escalator.
Millwall, man, what are they doing to me?
I need Millwall promoted, bro.
Well, it doesn't look like it, mate.
No, they're like Malaga, bro. They're like Malaga. No, Malaga gets so close to getting fucking good and they fold.
The thing with Millwall, not to be funny about Millwall, is that how Millwall are overachieved, in my opinion, to get to that situation because the way they play.
But they were the most informed team in the league, like Malaga, and then they lose to the shittest teams like Malaga.
But in terms of a football ability and the way Hull are a better team than them, although the table doesn't say so. Millwall just they haven't got a pattern of play.
Yeah.
Hull City. Yeah. And you know what's mad? Yeah, when we played them, and they could fall up.
So look at this pattern of play. They started off a good move and they just overhit the pass.
FC, Hull City Cup final. Was you there, Kid? You was there, Kenny?
Yeah, 2014.
Yeah. So my dad looked, Matty. You've seen my dad, isn't it? He looks like Steve Bolt.
But you talk about that one.
So my daughter, that was fucking 12 years ago. She was 4 or 5 years old. Granddad. how comes you're sat on the sofa, yeah, but you're also on the TV? Yeah, because he was Arsenal's assistant, isn't it? He goes, the game was played yesterday. What was the score, Grandad? Oh, Arsenal won. Yeah, we didn't go 2-0 down in 8 minutes. I'm looking at him, I'm thinking, how the fuck you get out of this one? Yeah. So then, we fucking like Kieran Gibbs, by the way. Yeah, he never gets the credit. That guy cleared the ball off the lines. Otherwise, that's 3-0. And we're
game over. We game over.
That was in 9 minutes. He cleared that ball off the line. He never gets credit for that. It's always Santi Cazorla, Mertesacker, so on and so forth.
Yeah, but
never gets the credit. Kenny, I swear down. Kieran Gibbs, if he didn't head that ball off the line,
it was Alex Bruce who headed the. It was Alex Bruce who.
It's a sign score. Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, Alex Bruce. Alex Bruce has got the header. Kieran Gibbs has cleared the line. Where who was in goal? Was Szczesny? It wasn't Szczesny. It was Fabianski's last game for us.
Fabianski.
Was it Fabianski? It was Fabianski.
He already agreed to go to Swansea, so he was leaving.
Yes. Yeah, and you know what's mad? Yeah, I've been Swansea.
14. In my head, I'm thinking about.
I've been in Swansea. Yeah, I see us lose 3-1. Fuck my life.
Yeah, that was
2001. I was in Cardiff. Kenny, you were there. Yeah, I didn't know you at that point. But I guarantee you were in 2001 Millennium Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I was.
I cried all the way back. Yeah, 2 times I mean, fucking Wales, bro. Fuck the Welshies. Yeah, they're birds of buffalo. I can't lie. Their women are fit. Yeah, however, their women are sexy. Yeah, however, Swansea away, 3-1. Cheers for that, Wenger. Yeah, and they had no overhang, so we were soaked. And then he had to pay €12 or 12 quid to get over the bridge. Yeah, they let you out for free.
Yeah, that's right. It was a toll
for free, innit? Yeah, they let you out for free.
Look like we got a penalty here. Spurs and Leeds. Look like we might have one here.
Right,
is that for Leeds or for Spurs?
Leeds.
Here
we go. Here we go, Matty. I've switched it over there.
Yeah, that's our foot.
I ain't even got the game on. Just tell
that's our foot. Yeah, that's our foot. That's penalty there.
He's looking at the ball, isn't he? Oh, that's a foul.
That's a foul. That's penalty there.
I ain't even watched this. I know there's something
Nigerian. Is that the Italian Nigerian?
Why are you look at this kid? Why are you even trying to clear the ball like that?
I don't know.
You just hit the
ball.
I ain't even watching it because I know Tottenham will lose. They're going to lose 2-1, 3-1. They'll lose 2 or 3-1. This shit, bro.
I don't know why referee's taking so long.
Hey, Lily, yeah, fucking VAR. Nobody cares. Book your flight, baby. Yeah, Lily, I love you. Leanne.
Yeah, he's going to look at this.
To us part, you're my fucking sister, bro. I love you. Leanne, I fucking love you. Yeah, book your flight.
Yep. He's going to look
text you. I'll FaceTime you when I'm done.
That's
stay, but I stayed live for
Kenny, that's a stone cold penalty. That's a stone wall
penalty, yeah.
You can't kick a man in the face like that. Look at that.
Man, kick him in the head.
Literally what he did, kicked him in the head. Look at that.
Is this the Australian guy?
He's on the ref.
What's his name? Yeah, I know who you mean. What's his name?
Jared Gillett. Is that Gillett?
Yeah, I think he's Australian, the ref, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, he's Liverpool fan, isn't he?
We're going to have a German ref for the Champions League final, by the way. They would announce that today.
Oh my God! No.
Yeah, so you know the flopping ain't gonna work. When we know flopping in that, he ain't calling nothing.
No, he ain't calling nothing. Yeah, you have to get up real quick, mate. Yeah. Man had Jurgen Klinsmann diving all over the place for Tottenham, bro.
What we got here? He's coming over. All right.
Let's
beg their score.
Hold on, Lee. Hold on, Lee.
Come on, Liz. Please. Liz. My uncle and I. My uncle,
Matty, I'm in front of you, so I'm gonna keep quiet.
Come on.
Yeah. I got you, Kenny. Penalty.
I'm in front of you.
Look on the surface face.
All right, let me put this game on. My uncle, Andy, and Scott, my cousin, they support Leeds.
Let me come on the front.
Let me put the game on.
Oh, this is.
Well, I'll put.
And we'll wrap this up real quick, yeah. And we'll raid Potsy. Yeah, I didn't see this penalty go in though, please. I didn't see the pen go in. Fuck Tottenham. Fuck them.
Matty,
Yeah,
where are you now?
I'm waiting on the kick. I think like Calvin Lewin for to take the kick. Yeah, he walked in.
Gonna bury it. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's in. It's in. It's in. He's gonna score. It's already done. It's 1-1.
The tall Theo Walcott. Let's go.
The tall Theo Walcott with a handbag.
Well, yeah, with Theo with a ponytail.
Theo Walcott with a ponytail, mate. You're right. So I've been served an ad because they think I'm a mutant.
Yeah,
there we go. I swear down, Calvert Lewin scoring.
I saw the goal, Kenny. I just saw it.
Yeah,
they scored.
He wasn't actually talking. I got it wrong. It was actually Matt. It was Tell, the guy who got the goal.
Matthias Tell.
Matthias Tell done it. Yeah. Sorry,
Theo Walcott. I'm just about to watch the replay. Whoops! Keeper went the right way as well.
Hey,
that's a great penalty. I can't lie.
Yeah, he's pissed off. He's thoroughly
that's a Harry Kane penalty right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Harry Kane penalty if you've seen one.
Yeah.
Wow. The way he kicks him in the head. Yeah, I've just seen the replay. Bro, what's he doing?
Yeah, which I mean, in that kind of situation,
like, why would you do that?
What you doing about?
Get a shout from the teammate. Allow it. Leave it.
Lee, go ahead.
Look at the Zerbi. Look at the Zerbi.
Mm.
No, I'm telling you right now, they're losing 2 or 3-1. Yeah, fuck that club. Yeah, fuck them. Leanne, I love you, babes. Yeah, but fuck.
When's the last time they won a home game?
Who, Spurs?
They won a home games.
They won one. Well, they drew. Last one they drew. They hadn't won one since February.
They haven't won a home game in 2026.
No, they won one. They've won one.
Yeah, it's one was like February.
No, but I mean, in the calendar year 26, they haven't won a home game.
No, in 26 they won one.
Yeah, one. They got one.
Tyson Fury won the same. He won more fights at their stadium than they won home games. Yeah, but they beat someone at home.
Their last 2 wins were 2 away games: Wolves and Aston Villa.
Yeah, but they beat somebody at home this season.
No. The last 2 away games, the last 2 wins, they didn't win on their they didn't win a home. I don't think they won a home game.
No, they've won a home game. No, I think it was Forest. Was it Forest or Bournemouth?
No, Forest beat them at the ground.
They beat somebody at their ground this season.
Yeah, Atletico.
Yeah. Atleti, they beat.
Atletico, yeah.
They beat in the league.
Yeah, but in the league, they won a home game in the league. Yeah.
No, they had.
So they won a home game in the league.
In this calendar year, they won a home game this calendar year.
That's how you find yourself in relegation there.
Yeah, but West Ham last 2 games are against Newcastle and Leeds.
Newcastle but Tottenham have got Chelsea away. Good luck.
Yeah, they ain't beating Chelsea.
Yeah, they never beat Chelsea. They get banged.
Chelsea try it.
Oh, look at their fans. Look at their fans. Look at their fans in the ground. You pussies. Yeah, they look so happy, innit?
Everton are going to try as well.
They look so happy.
Yeah, Everton to get some up of.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's got his head in his hands.
If Spurs get a point and they lose against Chelsea,
look at the faces. Look at the faces, man. Look!
Class, it's fucking class. Yeah, man's like this.
Oh, buddy's like, why did I support
this? He's like, why the fuck do I keep doing this? Sexist marriage, mate.
Hey, Kitty, they gonna get caught on. They gonna.
I look at their faces. So I look at Dan Potts from Wish, bruv. Look at him.
They gonna get caught on the camera.
Mate, you'll see it in a sec. Look at Dan Potts from Wish on the left.
No, we'll see it just say hello.
Yeah.
They showed Pat Jennings.
He legit like Michael McDonald. Michael McDonald. What a spool believe.
Oh, Hull have scored again. Fucking Millwall.
Yeah, I told you. We told you that. I could look at Kenny. You could probably watch
it coming up.
Millwall win.
Yeah, Pat Jennings. I see Pat Jennings now. Yeah, look at him. No, he's like, I can't be asked with this shit. Yeah, I'll just go back to the Emirates, bro. He's like, bun this club. Big up Tiger Claws. if you had the chance, would you still replace Arteta with another manager like Enrique, even if he wins the double? Yes. Yeah, I would. If I had the chance, I'd get rid of him, bro. Yeah, I would. Tag clause, 100%. 100%. On that top bombshell, yeah, we need to leave, guys. We need to leave.
But
Bro, Millwall are fucking
Yeah.
jarring. I need that club up, man. They're 2-0 down. Oh, don't worry. Justin Bieber's coming on.
I'm looking forward to Millwall away. Ain't happening,
Well,
is
you
it?
can't anymore, can you? They're 2-0 down to Hull. Yeah, they're 2-0 down to fucking Hull City. Fuck's sake, Millwall, bruv. Yeah, that club. And it's at home as well.
Yeah. You couldn't ask
Yeah, it's
for
at
a
home.
But what I've seen in the playoffs is that 0-0 is a very dangerous result. If especially if you're the away team, because when you got home, the pressure is on you, and the team that's like the away team is under no pressure.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what,
yeah,
Kenny. If Southampton mess around and come up, we know that's going to be a trouble fixture.
Yeah, same with Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough got nothing to like. A friend of mine around the corner. Yeah, he's a Middlesbrough fan. He's from Middlesbrough, proper Middlesbrough, born and bred. Yeah, your age, Kenny. Yeah, and he's like, it's basically like we got nothing to lose. He goes, we got a 0-0. Yeah, he goes, we go there, cool, we lose, whatever. He goes, but now it's on them to win the game. Now I said the same with Millwall. Yeah, Millwall fucking dickheads, bruv. They're like Malaga. Yeah, big up EK, man. You said they have a Bosnian coach and midfielder. Big up to Hull. I big up the Bosnian G's. Lily, I'm going to FaceTime you in a minute, babes, yeah? As soon as I end the stream, I'm going to raid Potts here. Potts here. Yeah, Potsy's on the bench,
All
by
Leeds.
the way.
It's all Leeds. I think they're
Leeds are going to win this game. I'm saying it, 2 or 3-1. Yeah, as soon as I end the stream, I'm going to FaceTime you. Pick up the phone, babe. Leeds are going to win this game. Yeah, they'll win this game 2 or 3-1.
And they've got nothing to play for as well. Can you imagine it? They've got nothing to play for.
Phil Brown FC. Yeah, man man was on the Caribbean setting. Oh, yo, you just got skinned. Oh my days. Yo. Oh, yo. Van der Ven. Oh, he is a good player. That Van der Ven's a good defender.
Yeah.
The way he just drops him in midfield is crazy. Right, we're going to raid Potts there. Yeah, Dan Potts there. Yeah, it was in the crowd a minute ago. He looks like the Chelsea manager currently. Yeah, Matty, always love my bro. What you got coming up?
We'll be there for the. I might do a watch along. If I make it back in time tomorrow, I might do Man City watch along tomorrow. On my channel.
Yeah, no, it's Wednesday, isn't it? The Man City playing Wednesday, aren't they?
Well, if it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Tomorrow. Okay, well, I won't do
it. Mate is a day ahead.
Yeah. I'm ready for this shit to be over with.
Question I need to ask you guys. I'm not, question I need to ask you.
I love you.
Are you guys going to do a watch along for the FA Cup final?
Yeah.
I think you should, because it's still the biggest game in the cup. I think you should.
He can do it. I'll be sitting there somewhere with Norski watching the game.
The FA Cup final is one of the biggest games in this country. And it used to be the biggest game in the country.
The FA Cup final was the biggest game in the country.
I agree with that, but damn if I want to see Chelsea or Man City win another trophy.
No, I'm saying you right fucking now. Man City is slapping them. But if Chelsea win that, yeah?
Hey, that's what we said about Palace last year.
Palace can go back-to-back trophies, by the way, with Glasner.
Yeah.
No, Lee, you've got to do a watch along for the FA Cup final. You've got to.
We're doing a watch along. Kenny, you know what I'm like. I'll do a watch along for everything. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, yeah, this dickhead better win something. Yeah, I think the league's done. Yeah, I actually do think it's done. However, the Champions League, we'll park that when we get there.
I think Palace to get some off City this week.
Right, Vallecano could beat Palace. But do you know what's mad? Arsenal could beat PSG. Vallecano could lose to Villa. So that's Villa and Arsenal. Yeah. And then Glasner could win as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
fucking like 3 teams, in Europe this season. Yeah, for English teams could win.
You know what? The darts player, the darts poser with the Alice band is coming on. Sorry, James Madison, the darts poser, the poser James Madison is coming on to win Tottenham the game.
He needs to cut his hair. What's that all about? Yeah, you're not Jack Grealish, love. He's the Jack Grealish.
Hey, have you noticed that? I know it's an awful thing to say. Have you noticed that ugly guys try to get long hair to make themselves look good looking? Like Gareth Bale, when he started having Alice Banks. Yeah, you look like Count Dracula. It's true.
He's a baller, though. He's a baller.
Yeah, but Gareth Bale.
It's true. It's true. They all try and grow their hair long. Yeah, because they have to make up for their deficiencies. So on that bombshell, Kenny, what you got coming off?
I'm on your favourite show, Guna Guna.
Bless up Ross, man. I fucking love Ross.
Yeah, me, Russ, and Chris Hudson, Guna Guna
as well. Bless up. And Potsy. Potsy. We're gonna raid Potsy in a minute. Potsy, and Leeds are gonna nick this, by the way.
I don't know.
So you're on that tomorrow, yeah? Is that tomorrow, Kenny?
Superstars will win it for a minute, James Madison.
Is that tomorrow, yeah?
Innovation. The Superstars innovation.
You said yes. You on tomorrow, Kenny?
Tomorrow, yeah. Goodness, yeah.
Yeah, they're bringing on Jed Spence and they're bringing on James Madison, who's getting a standing ovation.
Leeds are going to nick this 2-1. On that bombshell, we're raiding Dan Potts. Raid Potts here, yeah, with whatever the fuck you want. We don't care. On that bombshell, Leanne, I'm going to FaceTime you as soon as I end the stream. I love you. Love you, girl. Yeah, Madders is coming on thinking he's like Jack Grealish from Wish. Yeah, why is he trying to look like Jack Grealish, bruv? You ain't that good. You're good, but you ain't Jack Grealish good.
Look, he's got an Alice band on as well.
Yeah, it's gay, bruv. Yeah. And he's kissing the fucking... He's kissing the manager of the other team, bruv. No. We're out.
No, but he was his manager at Norwich.
I don't care. That's gay.
He was manager.
Yeah. I forgot about it. Yeah, I forgot about he started.
Now you're going to fucking war. Why are you kissing the other guy? Now on that bombshell,
he gonna need to check when Spurs go down. Hey, he gonna need to check when Spurs go down. That's why.
Gay raid in Potsy's chat. I love it.
Put that in there.
Nah, gay raid. Yeah, gay gooners. Yeah, actually matters gay. Yeah, matters gay matter. Yeah, figure a way I've said it and make it look slick. On that bombshell, I'm out. Matty, I love you, bruv. Yeah, and apologies, Kenny, Matty, but I love you.
We've made up for it. We've made up for it. We've done public service announcements, and we talked about football.
Public service. I fucking love you. On that bombshell, yeah, Matters is gay raid. See you later.
Leave. Yeah.